a stream. Um, we haven't
Hey,
been
yo, yo,
uploading for the
yo,
past two
yo, yo,
weeks.
yo, 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 yo. Shut up.
Hey,
I
what's
have a
up,
much
bro?
better intro. Shut up. Welcome to a stream. Oh, the what's wrong with that, bro? Bismillah, alhamdulillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone watching. We are, and I just got the notification on my phone that we are live. Alhamdulillah,
We
Rabbil
are
Alameen.
live.
So, we
Yo.
are back in biz to talk about a lot of things because something happened very recently, and it's because one of our associates here, they went on a Latin American excavation, and they came back, So now, mashallah, we're here and we're able to upload. I am the only guy on Establishing Truth. This guy, other guy that just talked, has nothing to do with the brand label, right?
No, I don't even know what this channel is.
That's what I thought. Better keep in line.
I don't even
All
know
right.
what this channel is. So, I do have to address. Yes, I was gone for about 2 or 3 weeks because I only uploaded about one short because in that, by the way, that took 2 hours. Just saying, that took like an hour or two.
And it
2 hours to make one short.
No, to upload it.
Why did it take 2 hours to upload one short?
Because the internet is,
because
not the greatest over there.
He was in the slums. He was in the ghetto of Mexico, and that short, as funny as that is actually relevant to this conversation, because we're gonna be talking about this short, and we're gonna be talking about we're gonna be
covering all types of different topics.
Yeah, we're here to cover a whole lot of topics.
There's a reason it's called "You Are the Problem," though. There's a reason it's called that. It's because recently we've created a group chat where we are going to be broadcasting like the text debates that go on in there. And recently we had one with this guy Josh, which you guys might know about him from my Facts Over Feelings video that I broadcasted another conversation with him. In which he made himself look absolutely stupid.
Wait, hold on. You're doing the opposite of backtracking. You're forward sludging. So what you're doing
is sludging.
Yeah. So what you're doing is you're basically skipping ahead. You're basically using the timestamp feature, and so let me explain to you the full context so that you guys get the whole.
I'm gonna start screen sharing in the meantime.
Go ahead and start your screen share. Just make sure you close all your porn tabs because no one wants to see that. We're not men of God.
Yeah, I'm gonna close.
Yeah. So let me just quickly go through what happened so you guys get the full picture and not the smidge picture, not the pixelated picture he's trying to give you.
Pixelated as hell,
after the Facts Over Feelings video, there was a debate that we actually had on an actual voice call with this Josh person.
Yes.
Okay, so now your screen shares up. I hope you closed all the porn tabs before you share.
I did. Wait, there might be one open. Hold on.
How's that? All that haram shit, bro.
Exactly.
No,
okay. So basically there was a debate, and I wish I had recorded it, or I wish I had recorded or something like that. But basically the debate started because something about Fernando's character and how I'm friends with him, because obviously I don't know if you guys know, but we're kind of friends. Like we kind of have.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. There's something new every day, it's fun. So, absolutely. So, so we talked about that, but then the debate kind of, advanced over to the transgender topic. And he put up several arguments to the transgender topic, and I answered them. And I'm gonna regurgitate his arguments, and I'm going to re-answer his arguments because a lot of these arguments are actually very common. Sorry about the background. These arguments are very common, and they're very not good arguments. They're very bad arguments. So his main argument is, and one of my main arguments towards the transgender movement is this: transgender people have the highest level of suicide rates than any other community ever. And this is an argument that is relevant because, as you know, putting hormones in your body that contradict with what your biological makeup is extremely harmful and toxic and not good for you, right? Everyone knows this. This is science, right? So
Yeah.
I make this argument because it's very important to know that if transgenderism is unscientific, then we shouldn't be supporting anything that goes against natural biology. We should not do it. And the response to his argument is this. Okay, but they only do that because people oppress them, and because people bully them, and because people attack them. Now, honestly, there are
even
two
if this
ways.
is true, which, by the way, this is not even true. I don't really take it seriously when anybody who belongs to a group that gets a whole month of parades and celebrations as oppressed, but keep living that fantasy because it gets you points. But even if this is true, it would not amount to 41% or more.
Yeah, so there are two ways to attack this. There are two ways. The first way is the one that he just said, where basically, how can you consider this group to be an oppressed group if you are unable to say and voice your opinions against that particular group without extreme scrutiny and backlash for no reason? You are labeled a transphobe if you say that transgenderism is unscientific. You are labeled a transphobe if you say that you don't agree with transgenderism. You are labeled a homophobe if you say that you do not agree with homosexuality. You are labeled a fatphobe if you say obesity is bad for your health.
I agree.
That's really stupid.
That one's retarded.
You are labeled. This is why do these doctors always say you need to lose weight if this is bad for you? But we can get into the medical argument. There's a show called My 600 Pound Life with a guy named Dr. Now. Is he a fatphobe to you? Because he tells his guests, and he's straight up with it. That guy is straight up with his guests. He's very to the point from clips I've watched. I don't actually watch the show because I think.
Yeah, I watched some clips of it too from Sunny V2. That guy
is sad to watch. Some of that.
On point,
bro.
Yeah, that guy is straight to the point. But my point was there are two ways to attack this, and this is one of the ways. There are two ways to attack this, and that this group is not an oppressed group because the media loves them. The vast majority of the media praises and loves these people and just
dude,
caters to them.
All you have to do to even prove this point is when Pride Month comes up, look at the news articles, dude.
Yeah. Jesus. The media loves these people. All these corporations, they go out of their way to have pride sales and they go out of their way to have trans bathrooms and things like that. They love these people. They love these people. So that's the first way to attack this. The second way to attack this is there are groups of people that go through much worse than this. There are groups of people that go through much worse than the transgender groups. And their suicide rate is not as bad as the transgenders. And so
not anywhere near bad.
He was never able to answer the second part of the contention. The first part is a whole other thing that we went back and forth on, but he always tried to answer it, but he was never able to answer my second part because I went into so much detail about what the African Americans go through, about what the Muslims have continuously gone through, about what the Hispanic communities go through, and obviously this is not sympathy, this is fact. About what the Asian communities, all types of Jewish communities, all types of, other types of Jewish communities way back, all types of things that have happened, and people have been oppressed, completely oppressed, and they're still not as suicidal as these transgender people. He was never able to answer that contention. So I answered all his arguments because basically he was like, then we got into the science of it, right? We got into the science of it, and this is one of my favorite tactics to use. This is still my favorite tactic I ever use in a whole debate. I said that I identify as a cat. My pronouns are meow and meow, and my name is Lil Meow Meow, and I asked him to call me by my name. And I kept asking him, what's my name? What's my name? What's my name? And he never responded to me. So, and I said, if you don't call me by my name, you're being catphobic. I made the distinction because I said, can I be a male and identify as a cat and get hormones to become more like a cat? He said, no. I said, okay, why can't I do the same thing for a woman? He's like, well, that's different. I said, well, it's different, but no, it's the same thing. Your biological level is not that of a cat, which means you cannot be a cat. Your biological level is not that of a woman. That means you cannot be a woman. And I asked him this question. I asked him, what is a woman? And you want to know what's funny, guys? You want to know what's funny?
He actually answered. Now,
he answered.
I'm gonna give you guys a tip. If you guys defend this position, because I feel bad for you. Okay, don't do this. Okay, don't answer that question.
Yeah.
Answering that question is like a death sentence for your position. That's why people avoid it. Don't answer that question.
Yeah,
okay?
Don't answer the question. Because if you answer the question, you just crumble your own position. So that position was...
You realize you're just like telling everybody else to ask that question, right? Like anybody that's like going against it, they're just gonna automatically ask that question, no?
And they should ask that question because that question is very important.
Because all you have to do is say that, and then boom.
And if you don't answer, you're just gonna lose. You're just
ask that question and they don't answer you, you get the W by default.
They kind of lose either way. I mean, they lose either way because if they're not answering, they're not answering, and if they're answering, they lose.
If they answer correctly, that means they lose. If they answer incorrectly, that means that they lose. And if they don't answer, that means they lose. It's a question that they cannot answer.
Loss.
It's a lose. You ask that question and you win.
I wouldn't call that a trap because that implies that it's dishonest. It's not dishonest. It's a question that you should be able to answer.
No, it's not a trap. It's not a trap. Like it's not a
trap.
deception
It's something that you should be able to answer.
Like to any of my fellow.
It basically boils down to this though. Biology is a thing, and male and female has different biology. So you can't switch it up like that, and it's not
obviously.
Like they're different.
So to any of our fellow transphobes out there, whenever you get approached, just ask that question. Whenever you get approached by someone who's trans or someone who's for trans, engage them, debate them, and ask them this question because they're not going to be able to answer. If they answer,
they're just going to get really mad.
If they answer incorrectly, you win. If they don't answer, you win. And if they get mad and run away, you win.
They're just going to get really mad. There was people. Matt Walsh made a whole documentary about this where he kept asking people the question and they kept.
Shout out Matt Walsh, by the way.
Like they kept on like dodging because they have to dodge, but when they did answer, their answers were extremely nonsensical.
Someone said, "I don't know what a woman is. We don't know what a woman is. Only a woman can tell me what a woman is." And Matt goes, "Are you a cat?" And he goes, "Nah, am I a cat? No." Okay, can you tell me what a cat is? It was just 30 seconds of silence. Shut up, Matt Walsh. Shut up, Matt Walsh, bro. If you ever see this clip, shout out Matt Walsh, my brother in transphobia. Shut up, Matt Walsh. Shout out Matt Walsh, bro. Shout out Matt Walsh. So we had a debate, and basically it spiraled into he basically got his mans to attempt to refute us because he's was like, oh yeah, this guy's doing his research.
Because essentially, I'm going to give some background information on this guy. This guy, what he does,
go ahead,
is he gets big, like people who know how to argue better, but their arguments are still bad, but they know how to do it better, right? To give him his arguments, he uses them. They're worse than they originally were, and then he has to call them for backup so that they can explain better what he messed up. That's essentially how his game plan is. And,
Josh
Josh.
Elijah.
Because he had to call Elijah.
Yeah, and so basically this guy called his man, so I figured, you know what? This is too interesting. Let me get this guy up here. Let's see if this guy can just make it a bit of a challenge so that maybe he'll say something wrong and then I have to defend him, like always, I have to cover for his mistake, right? Like that one time, we're not gonna talk about that. Look, so I decided to get this man up here, and I decided that we were gonna double team this idiot. We're gonna double team these two idiots because he wants to get his mans. Okay, sure, I'll get someone who's actually educated to help out. Obviously I could have refuted them both, But I feel like, if he wants to get someone, he wants to tag me. I just
2-on-1. That's not fair.
I mean, if he said, "Look, I'm gonna get you,"
I could do 2-on-1. It's just not fair.
I could do it. And obviously, I wanted to. And another one is I wanted to give you a way for you to defend your name, because that day before he was like slandering you and he was like saying a bunch of stuff about you. So I kind of used that. Obviously, I wanted to get you in here because for your takes, but I also wanted to get you in there so you can have an excuse. So you can have a reason and you can have a platform to confront him about his slanderous things against you, which we're going to get to, because that's why we called it You Are the Problem. And we're going to get to
Someone says in chat, hi, big love from Germany. Yeah, that is. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name.
Sorry, I can't pronounce that.
Big love from Germany. Mashallah. Alhamdulillah.
Hey, bro.
What is up?
What's up? Welcome
to the stream.
What's up? Welcome, bro. So, yo, your speech is too speeching right now. Shut up. Your speech is speeching right now. Shh. Your speech is speeching.
Yeah,
Stop
speeching
your speech.
Too much.
There you go. That's my guy. So now,
there you go.
Okay. So now, we're gonna get to why we called it. You are the problem, because this is why. Fernando made an amazing point, because I want to allow Fernando to reiterate his point, because I don't want to strawman his point, because it's an amazing point about how the left continues to demonize and label people, and how the left consistently puts out this argument that people's feelings matter more or hold the exact amount of weight as the objective truth. So Fernando, go ahead and make your point.
So essentially what I said in that video and what I've kept saying ever since that is that the people their arguments are essentially just emotion based, and so to make that work they have to give as much importance to emotions as fact. I actually heard Josh be like, I feel like the facts and feelings stuff, I feel like they're equal. No, I don't believe that they're equal.
No, they're not.
They like to, what these guys like to do is say that you are always the problem. So like in my video, that whole debate was about, should I apologize because of how somebody reacted to me and what I said to them? I argue no, because it's not my responsibility how you react. Your emotion, and also your emotions do not get in the way of a logical discussion. If you are emotional, why are you in a logical discussion? You shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It's not going to end well.
Appeals to emotion have no bearing if you're talking about a logical discussion about something that's logical. You have no reason
because I was like asking her, like, how come your stuff is everybody's issue? And she's like, oh, well, I'm not answering you. Like she
Austin's talk show says hi.
Hello. How's it going?
What's up? How's it going?
We're about to review some logs in a second, so stay tuned for that, because we're about to show something hilarious and embarrassing and actually really disgusting. But
oh yeah, the apologetics, yeah.
The pedophilia apologetics, yes, we're about to show.
Yeah, so, we're about to show pedophilia apologetics. I mean, sometimes being an apologist is good. Like, I'm a Muslim apologist.
Depends on what you're being
apologetics of religion, yes. Apologetics for pedophilia.
Sometimes being an apologist is cool. Like, if someone said, "Hey, are you a Muslim apologist?" I would say absolutely. I defend Islam. If you want to bring an argument, I'm the one that do the research. I'm the one that defends Islam. Alhamdulillah. But sometimes it's not so great. Like being a trans apologist, or being a pedo apologist, or being an apologist for anything that your friends do, and then being a hypocrite and jumping on the people you like for doing the same thing that the people you do like to do. So Fernando, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna show all that. So basically, my
we're gonna show all that.
Left what they like to do.
We bought receipts today, bro.
Oh yes, I that group is specifically has a rule that says like anything you put in there is subject to be put up here, and everybody said they're cool with it. So
yeah, I'm cool with it. No, I'm not cool with it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay, so what I was saying, the left, what they like to do is they like to play this label game. Okay, so if you disagree, they put you under a label so that you don't have to be addressed. So that way they can just be like, oh, well, we don't address homophobes. Sorry. It's like, well, what does that mean? Where did you come up with that? What is that word even? Like, what is all this stuff? Where are you coming up with all this stuff? And
obviously, this is just real quick. This is a regurgitated point of them not knowing what a phobia is. Like we've been saying that since this channel started, that they don't know what a phobia is, and that they don't consistently apply it to their types of situations. They only apply it when it best suits their particular situation.
Absolutely.
They don't.
Yes. But they have to do this. They have to use these nonsensical labels so that everybody can be like, "Oh, wow, well that guy's transphobic. That's not something good to be." Yeah, because they can't address it because
they can't
it's just
logically
a purely emotional argument.
They can't logically argue with you because they I've never seen a leftist that's good at arguing.
Like when you consider that one of the main trans talking points is let them act how they feel like you understand the type of logic that you're dealing with. Yeah.
Like the main pro-choice argument is my body, my choice. I want to do what I want to do.
Which I debunked already.
Which is already debunked, and we can answer that argument again because that argument is stupid and you should not use it.
It's stupid. It has no premise.
Yeah, its premises are wrong, so its conclusion is wrong. But we've already answered that argument tons of times. If you want
answering some stuff, watching some stuff. Interesting stuff.
Oh, you got it.
What does he say? Living, watching stuff with what?
He's watching stuff that's been happening in the U.S. government.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Interesting stuff going in there for sure.
Yeah, but, we have a video about something that went on. That's gonna come out. It's gonna be my response to this guy being a hypocrite.
Well, was it the thing? It was a thing where he was like, "Oh, they're killing Christians in Pakistan," but I'm not gonna address whatever it is. Is that what you?
Yeah. He basically apostate prophet. Apos basically made a video talking about churches being burned down in Pakistan. And he made an appeal. He made like a bunch of appeals to emotion, and he basically was like, "Yeah, nobody cares about Christians or atheists. No, the whole world doesn't care about about churches being burned down, but everyone cares when the Quran is burned in Sweden and Denmark." And it's like, bro, first of all, you're such a hypocrite because all this that you ignore or that you talk about for Islam, you don't address anything when it comes to it. Like obviously, you don't address anything that happens. Like you're just making a bunch of garbage. You're saying a bunch of lies about stuff. But I already responded to him, so you'll see that video. And if you if you find him recovering from one of his anxiety attacks, tell him to come find Establishing Truth and come see me. So, yeah. But going back to the original point, not to scale it, we don't want a 12-hour stream. The point was that these people always label you, and they always think that they can they have to, because if they don't, then they have to
don't succeed. They don't.
They have to address you. They have to argue.
Do you know how much different it would be if these leftists actually sat down and were let's have an actual calm, logical, civil conversation about these things? They would lose.
Obviously.
They would lose, and they have lost when they've done that because there's this guy Destiny that debates. He's like a leftist, and he loses every time because he tries to do the intellectual side of leftism, which is not real.
Which is not a thing.
Which is not real, by the way. That's not real. But he tries to make it real, and he gets debunked every time. Unless he's just arguing the bottom of the. See what? Another thing that they like to do. I just want to mention is
he even debated Daniel Hakikasu.
They like to some of these leftist guys. They like to find the most uninformed, uneducated people from the opposing side.
What's going on in Maui? Hawaii is bad.
Oh, I have no idea about what's going on over there.
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
We're not really. I don't know.
I don't know about that, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Enlighten us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we kind of do these open panels. I kind of want people to come up and talk about whatever.
Let's see what's up.
No, not even that. Just you can tell us even in the chat.
Yeah. I'm just saying, for anybody watching, So yes, they have to play this label game so that way people don't arrest you and think you're evil and horrible. Um, and that's what this guy Josh does. He does that because, like he said, he was doing this thing about like he was slandering me because of that debate that we had that I put on YouTube. He was getting really mad at me because he called me a narcissist. He called me a all types of stupid things that he later scaled back because one of his friends checked him on it.
Oh, and that friend is supposed to debate me on something. Let us see if we'll actually have that debate because maybe we'll. I mean, I don't think it's relevant
like later today or tomorrow because it's probably going to be available.
Yeah, hopefully I get to school his friend because this guy thinks that his friend is God. Astaghfirullah.
Austin Sasho says the Democratic Party in the United States is blindly confused to what's going on. Therefore, they cannot pull themselves away from controversial stuff. It chooses to consume them.
What do you mean by controversial stuff?
Yeah, what do you mean by?
I have no idea.
Well, that's what we're not asking you. We're asking him.
He says a liberal loses an argument as they cannot think logically.
A liberal loses an argument as they cannot think for themselves logically. Yes. That's the only thing consistent about them.
Yeah, that's the only thing consistent.
Yeah, so he basically, his friend had to check him about, calling people narcissists and calling people bullies and evil and whatever the hell else he was fucking calling me. He was being so stupid, right? And he has like this whole 4-hour conversation with me and his friend. He has to be taught what words mean, because that's another thing these guys do. See, this guy is a perfect example for his political affiliation, because that's what these guys do. They have to be taught what their own terms are.
As imagine if like you're using something in an argument and then your friend taps you on the shoulder and goes, "Hey," that's not what that means, you know that, right?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, this guy he kept calling me narcissist. He's like, "You're showing narcissist behavior." And he's like, "Josh, that's not narcissistic behavior."
Oh my God.
Okay. But yeah, eventually, like that whole thing happens. Apparently, he respects me now. Probably not because of me. Probably because of his friend. The only reason this happened is because of his friend. The only reason he's even willing to listen to anything I have to say is because of his friend. Whatever. We make this group chat where we like do debates and stuff, and he gets added.
I'm waiting for his friend to come and debate me because I want to refute him to show that his friend is not God, nowhere near God.
So we make this group chat. He gets added, and there was actually a different group chat where some of this took place, but most of it took place on this other one that we're going to show. So it was about like he says. So keep in mind, this guy says that he hates pedophiles, and this is actually another thing that I was saying. So I believe that with the liberal logic that justifies things like transgenderism and abortion, you can justify pretty much anything.
Absolutely.
And that leads me to my belief that we're going to be seeing a legitimate debate on whether pedophiles should be accepted in society and forgiven in the next several years. This is one of the things that happened.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
So real
it's
quick,
just gonna spiral down from here.
Just real quick. So you're absolutely right. It did happen. But one of the other things that we said is we're going to there's already been debates on zoophilia and how that's, which leads me to a point where, because you made that one video where you were reacting to that guy that basically said that zoophilia is acceptable in religions.
Yeah.
So we're already seeing a debate on that. And by the way, just one more again. There is no verse in the Quran, and there's no authentic. What is the key word there? It's authentic. There's no authentic hadith of the Prophet ﷺ condoning the actions of zoophiles. Never. Absolutely
Dude,
not.
he tried to be like. By the way, he tried to be like, oh well, because he treated them nicely, that means he likes them. No, dude, I treat everybody that I'm debating nicely to a point. I don't. That doesn't mean I agree with them or like
He
them.
treated the mushriqeen. He treated like the he treated polytheists. He treated them like the people that did not fight them, because the Prophet ﷺ had a lot of battles with polytheists and mushrikeen. The people that did not fight them, he treated them nicely. So he treated all types of people nicely. He treated.
Doesn't mean he likes them.
It doesn't
In
mean
fact,
he
there's
likes
actually
them.
very strong condemnation of all that stuff.
Oh yeah, all
So, you
over.
know.
It's strong condemnation of that. So he treated them nicely. That doesn't mean he showed them hospitality. It doesn't mean he that doesn't mean that shows a lot to his character. I'd argue, by the way, because I know that I would be disgusted at a zoophile if I ever saw one today. But the Prophet ﷺ, he's on a whole different train station. If he's like, okay, these people aren't doing anything, just show them hospitality. Just just try to help them out. Treat them like regularly. He did that with the Christians in Arabia. And people try to say that he's just this terrible individual. That's a whole other debate. That's a whole other debate that I'd be willing to argue. But people are debating and using this liberal logic to try to justify so many things, including zoophilia and pedophilia. And we're gonna.
And another thing I want to
show
point out is,
Go ahead.
I know that this doesn't have anything to do with like the whole Josh thing, but I just want to get this out somewhere. Okay, it's really funny that they're basically like the whole leftist side is getting torn apart by itself, because there are trans people who are not in favor of transracials and trans speciesists. Why? They're just using the same logic you use. I think it's all ridiculous. I'm gonna argue against all of you. But why are you mad when they're just applying the same standards you use? So.
There are gays that are not fans of trans. The LGBT divorce. The LGBT is divorcing from the T's and the Q's and the I's and the A's and the A's and the C's and the G's. They're divorcing from all
the
that.
2S, dude. You can't forget the 2S.
Oh no, the G's are actually divorcing from the T's and 2S. So what the hell's 2S again?
Two-spirited.
Whatever the hell that means.
Two-spirited.
When you have I don't even know where these people come
Oh,
with
when
this.
you have like
when
a
you
male
have
and
a feminine
female,
and a
when you have when you want to show masculine and feminine characteristics.
It goes further than that. When you believe that you have a male and a female spirit inside you, and so they take over at certain times.
Isn't that gender fluidity?
Well, yeah, except that they added the word spirit.
What?
Why?
Astaghfirullah. What does these guys think this is? What do these guys think this is? They just come up with random terms. Oh, astaghfirullah. Yallah, I know that.
They just make things up, dude. At this point, they're just making things up. I don't even understand.
Yallah, please save us. Please save us from this liberalistic mind.
Like I was saying, I believe that this liberal logic can let you to justify literally anything at all, and you can't complain when it's used to,
including being fat.
The morality bar for these guys keeps getting lower and lower.
Yeah. Pretty soon we're gonna see like child molesters and like rapists be justified. Astaghfirullah.
I don't know about rapists, but definitely pedophiles for sure. And we're gonna show these logs.
Maybe like child groomers, molesters.
Oh yeah, because they can't help it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Literally. Exactly. Literally.
Yeah, I'm not even strawmanning him. He's gonna say something like this, dude.
Literally, wash.
I'm not even strawmanning him. This is something that he said. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, there have been no new chats so far.
Okay, good. By the way, you can just interrupt me or interrupt us if there's a chat.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing so far.
Okay,
yeah,
so
you have one job.
Yeah, I've been doing it.
So, with that being said, I think we've given a prologue to this long enough. I think we should
let's get into the logs, bro.
All right.
By the way, they added this thing that says like favorite bot you or something. Look.
Oh yeah.
Why did
they do that?
So you can send yourself stuff.
I know you can, but like
I've
been able to do that before.
I actually use it.
Wait, how do you activate that feature?
All right, so
we start here, and for some context,
Let's get into the topic.
Okay, so just real quick.
We'll mention that. You can mention whatever you're gonna mention.
I'm sorry to have to leave you guys for these filthy logs, but I have to cleanse my mind and soul, and it's I have to pray Maghrib, so I'll be back in 12 years.
All right, man. No worries. I'll see you in 12 more years. I'll be graduating high school by then, so no worries, bro.
Yeah. I'll see y'all in a few years. Goodbye.
All right, man.
See ya. Okay, so for some context, guys, so they were arguing in a different group chat. Most of the argument was on here because there was a person. It's gonna be the Jaden person in the chat that you're gonna see come up. He was arguing because he has. So basically, this guy Josh has this personality document. Now, how full of yourself you have to be to write this whole almost 100,000 character document about yourself and your boundaries and your opinions and all that, and then share it to people, expecting them to read through it all.
Not only that, but it's an
How full of yourself do you have to
HTML
be?
thing, dude. That's too much.
That's insane. Okay, but regardless, he does that, and so one of my friends who you saw come up earlier, his name is Luke. He read through this whole thing, and he was like, "There's things in there that I don't agree with." Like, for example, when you forgave a pedophile, and then he started giving these apologetics as to why it was okay. And then my friend Jaden was, debating him on that, absolutely decimating him, by the way. And that's what we're going to look at right now. Now, we're going to start here because we got kicked out of that old group for apparently causing drama. They don't understand what the difference between debate and drama is.
Right.
But regardless, so
because I think they're both the same thing, apparently.
So we've got this here. So do I need to slow
You might want to slow down your rate a little.
Okay.
I'd say go.
No one has been harder on her. So I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna see what your first reaction is, because I don't even think you have seen these logs. Okay.
I haven't. No, I haven't.
So this is gonna be new to you. So this is something that he responded to. So this guy is victim blaming, which Josh, buddy, that's really frowned upon in your sector.
Yeah.
That's extremely frowned upon in your woke liberal sector. You're not supposed to do that.
Still, you're out here doing it.
Yes, it was a 15-year-old fault. He took advantage of her when she was in property the most vulnerable state. She was insecure, she was herself. She accepted lost everything. And the 15-year-old took advantage of that. The lowest point she was in her life.
So this is literally the I was in a dark place mentally argument being presented right here.
Literally.
So when people make these exposed videos on predators
image of that
and the predator's response is, I was in a dark place. This is literally EDP logic.
It is.
So Jaden comes in with the based response.
I frankly lost all respect for you with this message because that's so frankly disgusting. Shocking stands to state. I'm sick of how much pedophilia has been known and promoted in the blind community, but the thing that gets me here is you blame the victim. That's wrong. That's fucked. And the world goes against everything you claim to stand for. A child who's raised, fully developed, is in a lot of cases fully able to understand the gravity with which their actions have. Also, it's the adult's place to be the mature one and say, no, this is not okay. Disgusting. Send at 10:48 a.m. Region.
Right? Preach, bro. Preach.
Bodied this guy. He bodies him later too. Like,
Menu file region Jaden. I'm going to be honest. I don't care about any of your rebuttals because ours destroyed any credibility in my eyes. Send at 10:55 a.m. Region.
Oh, yeah. I saw that message.
I don't
But that was the
care
only
about
one I
any
saw.
because I've destroyed credibility. As much as I'm all for like listening to all sides of the debate, I can understand why he's like not, he doesn't even want. All he wants to do is deconstruct his arguments. He's not even opening to change his mind about that, which is good. We should not be open to changing our mind about this disgusting stuff.
I'm going to be honest. I don't care about any credibility, but react menu button on region Jaden. I just want to see the bullshit mental gymnastics you come up with. Send at 10:56 a.m. Region I just want to see the bullshit mental gymnastics you come up with.
Yeah.
The bullshit mental
which is what he's gonna do. Look.
Menu button sub region Fernando. I'll do the rest. She was in vulnerable state point. Send at 10:56 a.m. Region menu button sub menu more options.
So this was me saying this.
Region Josh G. Quote His Majesty First Minister. Quote star. I'm going to be honest. I don't care about any of your rebuttals because ours destroyed any credibility in my eyes. Quote and wow. Well then I guess there's
So
no
now
point
he
in
plays victim.
Button I'm going to button Josh G. Button I'm going to be honest. I don't care about the credibility in my eyes. Button Jaden. Wow. Well then I guess there's no point in your responding because there's rules like children can take. Advantage of adults just as easily as adults can take advantage of children. That's literally just a straight up fact that you were not involved in the key and the salary situations so you can't say what happened or what didn't happen.
So okay. The problem with this is I'm going to be deconstructing this, right? I'm going to be deconstructing this point by point. I kind of did this in the chat, but on live, I'm going to literally eviscerate all this stuff.
Let's do it.
Because I'm going to take it piece by piece. Okay?
All right, no, we're good.
Okay.
So
just because somebody's not involved in a situation doesn't mean that they can't talk about it, by the way.
What happened or what didn't happen?
He can respond to you victim blaming, and I asked you for a justification of why you're victim blaming, and it's absolutely ridiculous. We're gonna look at that in a second.
Oh, I thought he just never gave one.
Oh, he did. He did, and it's frankly disgusting and stupid.
Straight up advantage of adults.
So-
Adults can take advantage of adults.
So, adult children can take advantage of adults. So yes and no. Okay, children can outsmart adults, right? Yes. What a child should not be able to do is quote unquote manipulate a 21-year-old woman in apparently a dark place in her life and get her to date him. And how is it exactly his fault? Okay, can you explain this to me? Because I don't understand.
Straight up fact that you were not involved in the key and salary situation, so we can say. What happened? Button react menu button button Josh G. Quote Fernando Costa. She was a vulnerable state. What do you mean? How do I address it? I already explained it in the document very well. Send 11 a.m. Button for what do you button react menu button submenu more options. How do we Fernando? How does he address it? Send 11 a.m. This message was edited. Recent clickable button menu button submenu more options.
So that
Stream
he
yard.
got
Stream yard.
confused.
Clickable button productions. Clickable button
He
new button. Clickable button new. Clickable button. Clickable button solo. Button remove screen.
understand who I was
Oh.
looking at.
More options.
He got
Clickable new microphone button.
confused.
No one has any use to robot because of you. Fernando, but there are too many people in here. You are unreasonable.
Oh yeah, so this is
Stream yard. Stream clickable new
liberal tactic number 8. Okay,
Tactic number 8.
and I'm not counting, but it's one of their many tactics.
Damn.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because of you. Fernando, but there are simply people in here. You are unreasonable, stubborn, and will not are not good at. Debating ways too aggressive. I can tell this group is going to get too toxic the only way it would. Agree to stay as Alfonso agrees to join because I know that he actually knows you guys die.
So that's really funny because this guy is the same guy who was debating me and said, "I refuse to listen to anything you have to say." So let us sink
Wow.
in, man.
Imagine.
I am agreeing to stay in this group if he says no. I'm leaving. We'll talk in the WhatsApp group. I'll send the link. And Fernando, I know you. And respond on there right now. I'll do it later. But I'm not staying in this group with certain people. Unreasonable, stubborn. Will not even consider. I meant to say not open-minded. Whatever.
I don't think people should be open-minded about pedophilia, man.
But I think I'm gonna leave. I will stay in
No.
this
Because
I
Jaden made a
agree.
good point later. He was like, if I'm unreasonable and open-minded about pedophilia, good.
leaving. That is my final decision. I will send the WhatsApp link. I will send it right now. And goodbye. Leave.
So
I've
this
sent it.
guy almost left. You almost didn't have these logs to show.
Button react to this message.
That was really sad.
Menu button sub menu region Fernando. I mean, he agrees to join on WhatsApp, so I'm sure that he's joined as well. Send 11 menu button region I don't know. He's deciding there are certain people in Fernando. Future. Button react to this future Fernando. I think you already know to whom I'm referring. We talked about them on the call with. Future.
Yeah, so this guy, for some reason, he keeps bringing up this guy thinking he's like God or something.
Button menu button sub menu more options. I will region Josh G. Stupid automatic punctuation feature. Send 11 a.m. Region
Stupid
button
automatic.
menu button react to this message. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still kind of annoying. I will region button menu region Jaden. Quote Josh G. Quote wow. Well then I guess there's no point in your responding there and do like children can take advantage of adults just as easily as adults can take advantage of children. That's literally just a straight up fact that you were not involved in the salary situation.
Jaden once again buries his argument. Jaden really came in clutch for this argument because he bodies him. He absolutely destroys him. Look.
Of course, the child
He
can
gets destroyed. Like what I can see, at least.
I need to go to school, and my neighbor's giving me a lift. I squeeze another. Many of them. I tell my God, movies on tonight is over and just so we can get to stay up and watch it at the release even though it's airing tomorrow. But I can't go. Down to my neighbor and be like, oh, I realize you live alone. Kiss me, let's be a couple. I can encourage my mom to go and see you, etc., etc., etc. What you're saying is only possible if you don't. Self have serious mental health issues and other such conditions. They should be isolated from children or other people for that matter because they can be easily manipulated and exploited to be in danger to themselves and others.
W take.
W takes.
Menu button sub menu region Jaden. Just to be clear, Josh, there's nothing you can say that will change my mind because your argument is ridiculous and disgusting. But that doesn't mean I can't debate you on it. Send 11 a.m. Region clickable. Just to be clear, Josh, there's nothing you can say that will change my mind because your argument.
Yeah, if he uses that, I actually agree with him. If he uses that same argument, which he's going to, if he keeps using that disgusting victim blaming stuff, there's no reason why anybody should be open-minded to that because that argument is gross. We should not be open-minded to arguments that are A, bad, and B, like enable disgusting stuff.
Right.
If someone decides to give you a firm opposition, then you weren't joining this group to debate. You were only joining this group with them preaching your sanctimonious nonsense to the rest of us. But I'm not having that. I'm here to have a debate, and you can construct whatever it is you put before me. Send 11 a.m. Region clickable now. If you want to run away a second, someone decides to give you a firm opposition, then you weren't joining this group to debate. You were only joining this group with them preaching your sanctimonious
Preach,
nonsense to the rest of us.
bro. Preach.
Construct whatever it is you put before me.
I'm here to deconstruct whatever idiocy you put before me.
Button react to this message. Menu button start region Josh G. Quote his majesty's first minister reports on the child can take advantage of an adult. I outsmart my parents all the damn time. I go to mom and dad plenty to go to school, and my neighbor's giving me a lift. I squeeze another 20 of them. I tell my God, movies on tonight is over and just so we can get to stay up and watch it at the release even though it's airing tomorrow. But I can't go down to my neighbor and be like, oh, I realize you live alone. Kiss me, let's be a couple. I can't encourage my mom to go and see you, etc., etc., etc. What you're saying is only possible if the adults themselves have serious mental health issues and other such conditions. They should be isolated from children or other people for that matter because they can be easily manipulated and exploited to be in danger to themselves and others.
So look at what he does. He tries to shift the. He tries to say, dude. He tries to make them out to be the victims. Look,
Down to my neighbor and button encourage button himself button from button button Jaden. I'm not even going to dignify that with their response to discriminatory and that is not that. Worse.
that is discriminatory. How is it? By the way, can you just like explain? I tried to get him to explain in the chat, but like, how is this discriminatory, man? How is it discriminatory that we believe that people who are extremely mentally unstable, that you're an adult woman being taken advantage of by a 15-year-old child that's developing with supposedly all these dark mental issues going on and behind the scenes? How is it discriminatory to then say, well, maybe you shouldn't be in society for a little bit until you sort yourself out? That's not discriminatory.
No, it's just
That's
like fact.
for their
bro.
own good. How's it
Exactly.
discriminatory if we think that they should be helped? This is what I don't understand. He tried to say it was discriminatory for me to say that transgender should get help for their mental illness. How is it discriminatory to say that? It's a mental illness. What? You're telling me that mental ill people should just do whatever the hell they want? That's dangerous.
Very.
Very dangerous.
StreamYard. Podcast. Clickable button. Start clickable button. Mute microphone.
Yeah.
Clickable button. Productions.
Trying to come back yet? No.
Start to
I want to see what he thinks on all this.
Right menu button. Start Norwegian Josh G. Quoted Majesty's first minister court starts just to be clear, Josh. There's nothing new to say that will change my mind because your arguments are ridiculous and disgusting. But that doesn't mean I can't debate you on it. Quote, I'm not going to debate with someone who is unreasonable and not open-minded and refuse. Send at 11:15 a.m. Recent clickable button just to be clear, Josh. There's nothing new button. There's a button, Jaden. I'm not going to debate with someone who is unreasonable and not open-minded and refuse.
I mean, he doesn't have to be open-minded to deconstruct your argument, though. He doesn't have to do that.
Button. React menu button. Norwegian Fernando. Without that discriminatory. Send at menu button. Norwegian Josh G.
So I
Quoted
asked him
Majesty's
that
Norwegian Fernando.
because I was curious on how that was discriminatory. And look at the disgusting response I get.
Norwegian button now. Button 14 is today. To button 6.
Who the fuck is calling me?
I'm not leaving because you disagree with me. That has absolutely nothing to do with what I say.
Hang on.
I'm leaving because of how unreasonable people in this group are. You're not the only one I don't. Run away when people disagree with me. And you're not even willing to run away when people disagree with me. In fact, I like it when people disagree with me. You're not even willing to listen to me or consider possibilities if you're going to be that stubborn and unreasonable. There's no point in being around you.
Why should this is what I want to know though. I want you to answer to this if you're watching this, and I know you're probably going to watch this because somebody's going to send it to you. One of your boys is going to find this and send this to you. And then we're going to go on to a different topic after this.
Run away if you're not even willing to listen
But
to me on stage. Run away when people disagree with me. In fact, I like it when people disagree with
here,
me. If you're not even willing to listen or be open-minded or consider possibilities if you're going.
so okay, yeah, this part right here. So how come people should be open-minded about pedophilia, especially with the arguments that you're presenting? It gives no good case to be open-minded about that. Not a single good reason with the argumentation that you are using has been given to forgive pedophiles and all that stuff, whatever you're trying to advocate for. You say that, oh, I don't usually forgive pedophiles, but this was an exception. Why are you making exceptions? Because you say, oh, I hate pedophiles. I'm going to like wreck whoever I see that's a pedophile. I don't believe they deserve to live. You go as far as saying all that. And then you're like, oh, but I forgave one though. What?
Yeah, bro. How does that make sense?
Make it make sense, man. See what these guys are trying to do? They're making nonsense, or they're trying to make nonsense make sense. And you can't do that.
So that's stubborn and unreasonable. There's no point in being around him. I made up my mind. If Alfonso agrees to join, I'll stay. But if he doesn't, I'm leaving.
Oh, what is your obsession with him, by the way?
But react to this
I
message.
just want to point that out. What is his obsession with this person?
Menu bar Norwegian Jaden. Just say that your argument is holding water and you're only defending it because you're simply billion for a female friend. The mental gymnastics you're attempting to avoid the points I'm putting before you is frankly pathetic. Also, you accuse me of not being open-minded when so far you've been the only person who's chosen to avoid the actual discussion instead resorting to bombastic nonsense. Send at 11:17 a.m. Recent clickable button.
Yes, he absolutely did do that. In the group chat before, he just kept dodging.
Just say simply to the points when so far resorting to button. React menu button. Sub menu bar Norwegian Josh G. Quoted Fernando quotes without that discriminatory. Quote empty said also last serious.
Okay, so this is what I think is really, really stupid. Okay,
Fernando.
take a listen to this.
He said adults who have serious mental health issues should be isolated from children and basically should not be allowed. Something like, oh, it was something like adults who can be easily manipulated should stay away from children or something. Yeah, that's discriminatory sounds. Like you're making fun of adults who have mental health issues or sensitive people that do. Fernando, him.
What do you think about that? Like, that's so stupid.
StreamYard. Stream clickable menu button. Clickable diamond. Clickable button. Mute
I'm
microphone.
seriously gonna have to
Clickable button. Clickable
deconstruct
clickable
this dumb
Like
stuff.
you're easily manipulated basically should not be allowed. Something like adults who have serious Fernando. Today 11:16 a.m. He said adults who have serious mental
You
said
said
adults.
that
Basically adults who have serious mental health issues should be isolated from children and
issues should be isolated.
basically should not be allowed. Something like, oh, it was something like adults who can be easily manipulated should stay away from children or something.
No, his point was, don't misrepresent him. His point was that people who have serious mental health issues, that they can be exploited like that, should stay away from society, period, because there's going to be people who are going to want to exploit them.
Like you're making fun of adults who have mental health issues or sensitive people that do. Easily manipulated should stay away from children or something. Yeah, that's discriminatory sounds. Like you're making fun of adults who have mental health issues or sensitive people that do.
On the thing about sensitivity, I feel like that's a weakness. And I feel like you guys can agree with me here. That I feel like sensitivity is just a weakness that we should work to, like, not stamp out, but like, you know, like get better about it in ourselves, because we're all sensitive to something, right? We all have our sensitive spots, but like we shouldn't just live our lives being sensitive all the time. That's my take. I don't know what you think, but
No, I agree. Because Then when you're a sensitive, you have more of
sensitivity
a
is a
chance to like
weakness. It's not
cloud
something that we
your
should just
judgment.
be propping up and celebrating and like, oh, these people are sensitive, so be careful. Like
I feel like
the
that's
whole
why
thing,
these people say that feelings hold more
they
hold
do
more
because they already have this flawed
or-
narrative.
right.
Exactly. They already have this flawed narrative that like feelings are more important, and so sensitivity. is something to be like,
What's good, bro?
what's up, bro?
What's good, bro? It's been 12 years, bro. I'm now out here working, bro.
What are you doing, bro? Are you cleaning the plaza?
Yeah, bro. I'm out here clean.
So you know what I suggest, actually? I suggest that you put the link in the group.
The streamer link? I did.
I put the video link in the group too.
How many times? I
pasted
feel like
it once.
smacking you. I really feel like smacking you. No, not the streamer link. You keep link.
Right, I put it in there. I put it in
You're not
open
even
debate
in
and
the
discussion
group,
and
BT.
Yes, he
external.
is. No, yes, he is.
Okay.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna be back real quick. I'm gonna be muted, so I may not be able to reach chat. So sorry about that. But I'm gonna be back. It shouldn't take me that long.
Do I have to read chats for you, BTP? I hate that.
Oh,
Don't worry,
my
I'm gonna be back
gosh.
in a bit.
Hey, if you,
Shut
if
up,
you
BTP.
if you just texted me, by the way, if that was you, that just went on screen.
Imagine it's not you. Imagine it's like someone texting you saying like describing in detail how much they love you and they're you know.
Whoever it was just went on screen. So I'm sorry. That's not my problem, man. Okay, so what do you
So
think
where
of these
are
locks
we-
so far?
Fernando,
What?
Tim,
Because we're looking at them.
like you're making fun of adults who have mental illness.
Yo. You know I just got back, right?
Yeah, but what do you think about them? Because you were there. You were there when they were going on.
I know
so
I
what do you
was
think
there,
about it?
but I don't know where you guys are at.
Well, okay. I can just like rapidly go through these, and you can just
Go ahead,
deconstruct
speed
them,
run.
okay?
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Fernando, what question marks line not granny send it in.
Push.
Fernando, what?
Hey,
I went too far up. I'm not trendy bot though. I'm not.
Yo. Do you want
Hey,
to
right here,
sit
right here, right here, right
down?
I'm not that, by the way. I'm not.
Yo.
Out of context. Okay, that was out of context. Don't even-
Yo. What
Okay.
did you say? That stuck for the law. Say a stuck for the law. You don't have to believe in Allah to say a stuck for the law. Say a stuck for the law right now.
I said I'm not trendy bot.
Say a stuck
So
for
how
the
did
law right now.
why should I say?
No,
I said I'm not.
but the message before though.
Oh yeah, no good.
Say
Out of
it's stuck for the
context,
law
I
right
was
now.
making jokes, okay?
Say it's stuck for the law right now. I stuck for it.
Wait, hold on a second. Okay, say that again.
I stuck for it.
I stuck for
Allah.
Allah.
Good job.
Oh,
Good job. Good job.
See, you guys, my, I'm actually able to speak like, not Arabic, you know what I'm saying, but like when I'm supposed to pronounce things correctly, I know how to do it. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, look.
Not-
So
Fernando, already fixed the issue. Send it in.
this is where we start, okay?
Fernando, this group said anyways, I want to see. Fernando,
So-
His Majesty's First Minister, Court Majesty's First Minister, Roman and Arthur under so much and justified.
So,
Arthur so
so what do you think about
His
this?
Majesty's First Minister, Court Arthur His Majesty's First Minister, Court Majesty's First Roman and Arthur she was. Arthur so not condemning justified interactions, and here she yes, I am. Blaming the 15-year-old because it was his fault you weren't there, so you don't know what happened. But yes, it was the 15-year-old's fault. He took advantage of her when she was in probably the most vulnerable state. She was in pain, she was in herself. She had snapped and lost everything. And the 15-year-old took advantage of that. The lowest point she was in her life. He took advantage of her. Well, then I hope you realize how fucking ridiculous that logic is, bro.
So do you have anything to say about that?
So
Or-
Jaden,
yeah, he bodies this. I'm gonna let
already
that play.
bodies this.
My friend lost all respect for you because that's what you're discussing at. Shocking stands to take. I'm sick of how much pedophilia is known and promoted in the blind community, but the thing that gets me here, you blame the victim. That's wrong. That's why the world goes against everything you claim to stand for. The child was created.
It does, by the way. It actually does. I
Yeah.
said earlier at the beginning, victim blaming people don't really like that in your sector, man. They don't like it.
Yeah, they don't.
They hate that. Actually, they assign victim blaming to things that are not victim blaming.
That are not
because they're not
victim blaming.
victims.
Yeah.
But that's just letting you know that your own crowd hates this. You cannot.
Fully
You'd
developed
probably be
in the knowledge
expelled
capable
from
of
if you were in liberal group chats, you'd be expelled from them.
Correction tab. Also, is the adult place to be in the room and say no, this is not okay. Fully developed is in a lot of cases fully able to understand the gravity with which their actions have. Also, is the adult's place to be on the shore when they say no, this is not okay. Disgusting. Send at 10:48 a.m. Reason.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jaden already bodies this, and Jaden already does this justice.
Send at 10:55 a.m. Reason. Clickable button. Jaden. I'm going to credibility. But react menu file. Reason. Jaden. I just want to see the bullshit mental gymnastics you come up with. Send at 10:56 a.m. Reason.
Oh, and he comes up with a lot, by the way.
Button react to. Menu button sub region Fernando. Agree with Rebecca. You in vulnerable case point. Send at 10:50 menu button region Josh G. Quote his majesty first minute report starting. I'm going to be honest. I don't care about any of your rebuttals because I destroy any credibility in my eyes. Well, then I guess there's no point in responding. There's like children to take advantage of
Okay,
it.
so now he's playing the victim. He's like, wow.
Okay, now he just made two. First of all, he just said children could take advantage of adults like adults could take advantage of children. If a child is taking advantage of you and you're the adult,
that type of
that's pathetic.
That's what I said in the other group chat. I was like, dude, they're going to be extremely weak individuals.
That's pathetic.
Wow, well then I guess there's no point in responding because there's like children can take advantage of adults just as easily as adults can take advantage of children. That's literally just a...
So
does he not know how to write?
Children can outsmart adults, yes. But they can't get them to the point where it's like, and Jaden makes this point, but
Jaden bodies this. Jaden bodies this point as well. Jaden does all the bodying for us.
He does. We're just showing this on YouTube because it's like, oh, this, he didn't address this. This is something that I addressed. It's like, you don't have to be knowing what happened and what didn't happen.
You don't have to be there to
be able to deconstruct something that you are putting there.
Yeah, because basically his argument was he's basically justifying this 21-year-old's actions by saying, "Oh yeah, she wasn't there." Like we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened, but we can still.
Well, actually, his logic is she was in a dark place mentally. So there you go. This is literally the logic that these guys use for like everything.
Which I want to address, by the way. I want to address because you just asked how would I address the point. This is how I would address it. If you are in such a bad position where you feel like first of all, if you're in such a dark place mentally and you're just so messed up and you're just so sick in the head, get help and isolate yourself from other people.
Oh yeah, we said that.
I know you said that. You said that.
You didn't say that, but he said it was discriminatory.
Yeah, I
We're gonna get to that in a second, okay?
Yeah, and I will address that.
So, oh yeah, we're gonna get to his explanation. It's his big long sob story about this woman. We're gonna get to that.
Oh yeah, by the way, can I just address something real quick?
Yeah.
Because before I was leaving to pray, I heard you say, what kind of person is so full of himself that they have to write a whole personal 10,000-word document? And my answer, I actually think the same thing. Not only is there a bunch of garbage in that document, and he makes a bunch of arguments that I either have answered or am easily able to answer for you guys. And he says a whole bunch of garbage. But my point is, how do you expect for people to just be like, oh, okay, so this is like his constitution. I'm supposed to read it so that I know like
how to behave around him. For somebody who called me a narcissist, you seem to really have extreme standards for how people can. You even language police. You police people's language.
You're even you don't even take your own advice, by the way.
No, you don't. We're gonna see that.
Which Jaden is gonna point out actually in a while.
Oh yeah, he plays victim. Look, this is something that he didn't even address. We're gonna address this. This is hilarious. So for some reason you're obsessed with him. I don't even know why.
Yeah, why are you obsessed with him? Alfonso doesn't seem like he likes you.
He does not like you very much, from what it sounds like.
He said that you were an annoying ex-wife, and you kind of seem like one. Not gonna lie, NGL.
You keep bringing him up, dude. It's ridiculous.
NGL3?
So why does your presence in this chat depend upon another person's presence in the chat?
Yeah, so he does that a lot because he removes me from this general debate group. because
you
someone
didn't
was
like Gianni or something, but he thought you were gonna like diss the crap out of him. Like, okay, with Silver, he removed him for that same reason, but that's because he actually does do that when he sees him. But you don't like do that
like
unless he says
if
something
if
retarded.
there's like a completely irrelevant topic, I'm not gonna go off topic and start dissing. By the way, his friend is supposed to debate me on the whole Johnny debate. I'm still waiting for his friend to so I can show them because they needs to get checked. They need to understand.
Oh,
He needs
yeah,
to understand
even-
his friend is not God.
Even Reese checked him and was like, dude, he's mixing autism with audio processing disorder, which does not coincide. Like,
It obviously I'm gonna point that out. I have several ways to attack his arguments. There's several ways to attack, but I need
So-
more importantly, I want to debate him for the sake of checking him to make sure that he knows that his friend is not God.
no.
Because his friend is gonna get
Just
refuted
because he
in that
thinks that
debate.
he's God, he thinks that he's God just because he had a rational conversation with me. That's
Yeah,
why
he thinks that he's God, and he thinks he's able to present arguments so well. Which I mean, if he's able to present arguments well, that's
This
great.
is something that I said earlier, that he just seems like the type of person that takes people's arguments, makes them worse, presents them in a terrible way. Bad arguments presented bad makes them worse, and
Yeah.
then he has to run back to those people to get them
Yeah, you
fixed.
said this earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I said this earlier.
Some water. I have to make sure this water is not pork water.
I don't know. Please find there are some people here you might not be comfortable with. For example, I think you already know who I'm referring. We talked about some on the
I
call.
don't know who you're referring to. He doesn't mind anybody.
Future. Button react to this future. For example, future. Button react to this message. Menu button sub region G. Do an automatic punctuation feature. Button menu button region G. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still kind of annoying. Send 11 away. Button menu button region J.
So watch this. Watch this be destroyed.
Of course, a child can take advantage of an adult. I was parents all the time. I go to mom and dad when you go to school. And when my neighbors giving me requests, they're funny out of them. I tell my mom the movies I'm going to tomorrow. I can't see them when you alone. Disney, let's see a couple. I can't push my mom to go see, etc. When you say the only possibility of holding schools have serious mental health issues and other conditions, they should be isolated from children or other people for that matter because they can easily manipulate and exploit and be in danger of themselves and others.
So this extremely rational take that has nothing wrong with it
Exploited the button react to
is going to be turned and labeled discriminatory.
exploited the button menu button region J. Just to be clear, Josh, there's nothing you would say that will change my mind because your argument is ridiculous and disgusting. But that doesn't mean I can't debate you on it. Send 11 10 a.m. There's a button menu button region J. Now, if you want to run away a second, someone decides to give you firm opposition, then you weren't joining this group to debate. You were only joining this group to let them preach in your sanctimonious nonsense to the rest of us. But I'm not having that. You weren't joining this group to debate. You were only joining this group to let them preach in your sanctimonious nonsense to the rest of us. But I'm not having that. I'm here to deconstruct whatever it is you put before me.
Oh yeah, because he made a whole
Not
big
gonna
deal about
lie.
not being
Not
open-minded
gonna
about it.
lie. Jaden is talking to this man right now.
Yeah, like he was like, "Why are you not being
Jaden is
open-minded about
talking
this?"
to
It's
this.
like,
He is talking
I don't
right
think-
now. He is preaching.
yeah, he's talking, bro.
Menu button region top button of course the top button to mom and dad when you button stay
Okay, so look at his counter argument.
button
to this.
button from kill button button J. I'm not even going to debate the response to discriminatory and that is not how that works.
Okay, let me
Left his mouth down. You can't answer the question.
let me address the point real quick.
Yeah,
This is not discriminatory. This is not discriminatory.
discriminatory.
This is not discriminatory. This is absolutely not. Because if you are in a position, if you're in a position where you are unable to discern right from wrong morally, and you just in such a messed up place, and you're just so sick in the head, and you just are you're like, maybe I should go date a minor, then you should be isolated from children, and you should isolate yourself, and you should seek help, because you are a danger to yourself and others at that point when you cannot discern right from wrong morally, when your moral veil is uncovered and you just are so sick and messed up that you don't know what's right and what's wrong, and you can't think clearly, in which
Because
case
of whatever
you need
things
to
that's
get
been
help,
going on. Because he
and
likes to say like, oh, it's because she would never have done this if there wasn't things going on already.
Yo, who is
Um,
texting you, fam?
I don't know.
Can you
I'll
really
review it on my
check
phone.
who that is? Yeah, go on
Yeah.
your phone. Go on your phone. Maybe he's texting out refutations to us.
Oh, they're having a debate in that group, bro. Look at
In what group?
the same group we're looking at right now.
About what?
Something about weed.
Yo, hold on. Hold on, bro. I have to look at that.
I don't know if they're having a full-fledged debate, but they're talking about like weed or something.
Button react works. I'm not even going to debate.
Okay, hold on. I got you.
Okay.
I got you, bro. Hold on. Let me look
No.
at it. Bismillah.
But no, Josh, it's not discriminatory to say that people
No,
who have
it's
extreme mental disabilities should be.
Did you check the chat?
You were
Because we can pee. Our chat reader It's gone.
That's what I was going to do. So, my question to you is: do you think it would just be better? And Jaden asked this as well. Do you think it would just be better if we just let them? Like, you're going to create a situation worse than what we're creating.
What? Hello?
Okay, so they're just asking questions. Okay, so what I was saying, you end up creating a worse world than the one you're trying to say is bad. Okay, if we don't lock away these people,
It's not a debate about it. It's not a debate about it. He's just asking a question.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So
I didn't even hear you.
So yeah, you end up creating a worse world by doing that.
A worse world?
Yes, because if we just leave these mentally ill people to their own thing in society, just so that they don't feel bad.
I don't know if this was read already, but Darkchild says, "Where's the link to join?"
Where is the link to join?
Yo,
In the
it's
group.
in the
It's the Open Debates and Discussions group chat. If you want to join, you can join. Just don't.
Yeah.
Keep
Yo,
it civil.
BTP, you have one job, BTP.
I'm sorry, bro. I had to take
You
care of
just
my
got
sister.
back.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
bro.
I respect that. My bad.
Okay, so what do you think? What do you think about this? Because he made this whole big stink about this.
That's bullshit,
What you said?
dude.
I didn't hear
What?
He said, "I'm
I
not
didn't
going to
hear that.
debate with somebody who's
What about it?
unreasonable and not open-minded. I refuse."
That's retarded.
Wait, and not open-minded?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what he said.
Yep,
He said,
that is exactly what he said.
I think he's just trying to run from the debate.
I think so.
Do you think it's-
Darkchild, I think I can send you the link. Give
Yeah,
me
send it
just
to him.
one
Did
sec.
are there any other chats in the chat, BTP? Because you were supposed to read the chat, but you have not read the chat yet.
No, there is none other besides that.
Okay, cool.
Look,
You're
it
not
says
You
the
that
do
only-
run away when people disagree with you. Yes, you do. Yes,
You're
you
not the only
do.
one I don't run away when people
Yeah,
disagree.
you
Yes,
do.
you do.
Yes, you do. And I'm gonna expose this in that debate that we had the Facts Over Feelings one that I showed on YouTube. You said the only reason that ended is because you said, "Oh no, I don't want to have this conversation anymore. I want to go do other things. Bye." And then I had to close the statement.
He actually ended the conversation today, even in this
Yeah,
debate.
you ran
He
from
ended it-
all of these debates.
You ran from me.
That's what I think is that he just said
I
that just to
ended
run
the-
from the debate.
You ended the conversation when I started chatting. Is my presence so threatening to these lips? Alhamdulillah for that, but come on, bro. If you're gonna
I feel like the only reason he said that is just to run from the debate because you saw how much Jaden and everyone was destroying his points. So I feel like he just said that just to run from
mostly
the
Jaden. Jaden was really
Jaden was
I hope he's watching this.
hard.
Big props to him, dude, because he was
hard,
shout out to
really
Jaden. Mashallah.
shout out to him, bro. Who? Damn.
Oh,
Preach.
Keep talking.
yeah, and what he means by so far is that he was in the other group saying some of the stupid things. Okay, so this is something that made me laugh when I read it. They should. They should though.
They
There's nothing
should.
discriminatory. It's better for the children and it's better for the adult.
Better for everyone. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is the thing that we left off on. The sensitive thing. I don't know about you guys, but my take on that whole thing is that I feel like it's a weakness rather than something that we should be catering to.
Yeah.
I agree.
Obviously we're all sensitive to certain things, yes. But it's not like we should just let people be sensitive forever.
I'm sensitive to lettuce. I hate lettuce. When someone waves lettuce at me and I cried for 6 hours. I swear.
Wow.
Someone waved a piece of lettuce at me and they said, "Go away, you lettuce eater." and I cried for 6.5 hours because they were lettuce at me and it smelled so bad. It was just so bad. I hate lettuce.
Like, because the whole argument is like, oh, well, everyone's sensitive about something. Yeah, sure, absolutely. That doesn't mean that we get to,
By the way,
all that.
what do you mean by everyone like sensitive? Like sensitive in what sense?
Well, like everybody has things that they'd rather not have be brought up. Like, Silver has the whole like, dead dad thing. He'd rather people.
All right, of course.
But the thing is, that doesn't even affect him anymore. Like, he'd still rather not it be brought up. But like,
right.
There are certain. Obviously, everyone is sensitive to certain things. I'd rather not you say things about like something I'd rather not you say or I'd rather not you do is like curse Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or his messenger or rip up the Quran like Woody did. But if you do it, like what I'm not it's
I'm not gonna cry about it.
I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna make a huge uproar.
Like the whole church thing.
I'm trying to send you the link. Check your Skype.
The whole like church thing that we were talking about earlier that's happening in Pakistan and stuff like that. You don't see me having a meltdown over it, dude. I'd rather they not do that.
In that video, by the way, Apus ripped up the Quran, and he cursed the message of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But I'd rather you not do that. Do I like it? Of course not. But I'm not gonna cause a huge uproar about it.
I'm not the one that's advocating.
I'm not gonna cry.
Have to be sensitive to my feelings. Like no, and sensitivity. I think in general, like especially like emotional sensitivity things, is something that you should learn to overcome rather than just let yourself be in that position forever.
Of course,
I know people who have been in that position forever, and they hate their lives because of that.
Wait,
like
are you talking about the person? Wait, I don't know who you're talking about. Honestly, I have no idea.
I know people who are extremely sensitive, and because of that, they're always talking about how much anxiety they have.
Oh, are you talking about that person that was supposed to refute us and they didn't?
Well, kind of.
Oh, that person.
Are you talking about them or someone else?
More towards like other people, but I guess you.
But you said you know other people like that.
I know people like that are like sensitive and they hate like they don't want to overcome it. They just want to sit there.
Is that individual who you're talking about?
Well, I guess she'd fall under that general category. I guess. I wasn't thinking of her when I said that, but.
Were you thinking of someone that I knew?
Yes.
I don't know who that is. You're gonna have to tell me after the stream who that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell you after the stream who that is. So yes, I feel like that sensitivity is not just something that we should just sit in, like just sit in that forever. Like eventually, Silver had to get over people talking shit about his dad. Like he just had to get over it.
I mean, like when I came to this community, I was being called racial slurs like a bunch. And I still am called racial slurs and a bunch of garbage. But obviously I had to be like, okay, well, I'd rather you not do that. Like, I'd rather you not say racial slurs and say things towards the Ummah.
Deconstruct your point instead of like,
Yeah, I'm gonna respond and deconstruct your point if you
Apparently Darkshaw's trying to join, by the way.
Oh, he is? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Can you?
Oh my god.
Yo.
He literally called me before this.
Relax, you just made that make a disgusting noise on my stream.
Yeah.
It blared so loud it was like
oh my god.
You called me and now you're calling him, bro. Chill. I told him. God, chill.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Jeez.
There you go, man.
Right.
Wait, I didn't call him. Wait,
that wasn't you?
Wait, who was that?
Who was
who was
that?
Not me.
It wasn't me.
Check on your phone.
Let me check on my phone.
That wasn't me.
Okay.
It wasn't me. I was too busy on a call with because I got off the call with him and I was trying to unmute because this thing was being stupid.
So about the whole dad thing.
Wait, who? Oh
About
shit!
the
A
whole-
lightning storm.
What the hell?
I'm not
If
calling
I
Ellie
leave,
on
you
my
know
stream.
why.
I'm
It's gonna
not
take. It might take out my tower for a sec.
I thought someone called because he wanted to debate. I was like, hey, we're getting action. Never mind.
I'm not derailing the stream unless she has something to say about this topic.
Obvious. Okay, guys.
So,
Okay, guys.
About the whole dad thing, real quick. I did want to confirm Fernando's point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like everyone was like talking about it, right? And everyone was all, "Oh, dude, your dad, blah 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 blah." And for a while, yes, I was like, "Okay, this is because he passed away, so that's
yeah, because
obviously
it was
something."
so fresh, right? Like it's understandable. But you had to. But my point was like you had to get it. Like eventually, just stop mattering.
I had to
you.
eventually just be like, "Okay, people are gonna keep doing it. Like people still do it to this day."
Oh yeah.
Of course. I mean, like when I saw these certain things, like when I heard these racial slurs, when I saw people, ripping and eating up the Quran and cursing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his messenger sallallahu for the first time, it was like a whole new thing. I was like, whoa, bro, like what are you doing? But obviously I had to overcome that. I had to be like, well, these guys are still gonna do it, but it's not gonna change the fact that we are still gonna continue to have shahadas every single time that we go out, and we meaning the Ummah, the brothers that go out and do stuff. We're still gonna have people, we're gonna still have people accept. We're still gonna be the fastest growing family in the world. We're still gonna be all this. We're still gonna be all this stuff, and the brothers have went through worse than that. So obviously I have to overcome that. Obviously, I'd rather you not do that. But if you did it, I'm gonna dismantle your points, even if you did that. Which I did for Aquas because he ripped the Quran in that same video.
So what I was saying is like
Exactly,
yeah,
but I don't use. But the thing about John's point, which I want to actually say, I'm not over here using. Oh, I did this because my dad passed away. That's my crutch. Like, no, that's stupid.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. It was like
that's another thing
because that was his whole like apologetic. Basically, it was like, well, she did this only because this was going on. If this had not been going on, she did.
How much do you want? How much do you?
Well, the fact is that she did it.
Right.
How much do you want to? Oh, okay. How much do you want to? If I could bet, which betting is haram for me to do, but if I could, how much would you want to? How much would you put that Josh would not be willing to accept that argument if it was coming from someone who he did not like?
Of course, he wouldn't accept.
Oh, he would say it's not justification. Yeah.
He'd go and
he
contradict.
He would say it's not justification. He would contradict himself, and he actually does contradict himself so many times. As Jaden is going to point out, he's contradicted himself. Yeah. He's a walking contradiction. There are so many people that I refer to as walking contradiction. One of them being false prophet. He's a walking contradiction. But this guy is also a walking contradiction. He's a walking contradiction. 100%.
Absolutely. So this is Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's like everybody wants to speak with me when I'm streaming. So yes, you are leaving. I believe that you're leaving because he disagrees with you. And the reason I believe it is because you try to call me out for making assumptions or whatever. I believe it because you did that before. You did it a bunch of different times.
You've done it with me. You've done it with me.
You've done it with me too.
Oh, there we go. More witnesses that can attest that you do.
Bro,
you've done it with me too.
Real quick, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
You've done it with me when I told you that because I showed you the Ismail Zambada message from ages ago because I wanted to see what you do, and you're like, I don't know why you're friends with that guy. Like you're blah blah blah. You left after I explained to you why I was friends with Blind Gamer. You're like, oh. You shouldn't be friends with that guy. Like, I'm not gonna be in this group because he's here and you're gonna go side with him. And I'm like, you're an idiot. You're like, and then in that call, and you started talking about some transgender nonsense, which you got bodied. You did.
You and Elijah both.
By the way, you brought Elijah into your argument.
By the
way, this is a call out to that guy, Elijah. I want to have a debate with you on live or on call, wherever you want, okay? Because I believe that your pro-life stance, it shouldn't even be called pro-life. The only reason I'm even going to grant you that is because you said it's wrong and you don't agree with it. But you essentially brought forward a pro-choice position, and I want to debate you on it because I think that position is forward.
Can I be in there?
Absolutely, yes.
I want to be in there too, because...
So, Elijah, I am directly challenging you on this live, wherever you want, dude. I want to debate you because your stance is, I
about
believe,
this?
too soft on an issue that I don't think.
How about this, Elijah? How about this, Elijah? Since Fernando wants me, since Fernando and I, we're going to debate. We want to debate you. We want to give you. You can bring whomever it is you like, wherever it is you like.
You can bring all your boys up here, dude. It doesn't matter. Bring all of them up here.
However many. You could bring 6 other people. You could bring 5 other people. Him and I versus all of your friends and all of you who share that position. Wherever you like, whenever you like, however you like, we're going to school you. I challenge you. Are you going to accept our challenge? You can bring however many people you want.
I challenge you because I believe you're being too soft on an issue that I don't believe that you should be soft on.
Exactly.
I don't think that you get to take this whole I don't agree with it, but we should continue to allow it to happen.
If you want to continue the LGBT debate that you got bodied in.
You want to continue that? I challenge you, Elijah, to come up here because you're like one of Josh's deities. Right, you're one of his boys. And I call him one of his deities because he always references him.
If Josh is watching this, I want you to send this to your mans. Elijah, how about this?
Anybody knows Elijah is in contact with that guy, I know you guys know him. Okay, he's all over the place. If you guys know him, get him on my stream whenever we can set up a debate schedule. I'm already in a group with him, challenging him on this position. I would love to have him on
I'm not allowed to. Okay, how about that? Look. Since obviously Fernando and I, we want to debate you, and we want you. It's 2-on-1, so it's not exactly fair. You can bring. You can bring.
You can make a 4-on-2, man, if you want. Okay.
You can bring how about this? How about we revise the challenge for Elijah? How about this, Elijah? That's what we're gonna do. And Fernando, you can agree with me if you want. Fernando and I are gonna debate you on either your pro-life stance, and if you want. We will debate you on your LGBT stance whenever you want, wherever you want, whatever platform, however you would like, whatever time you want. It's going to be you and I versus you. If you want to bring other people, you can bring however many other people you want. You can bring 6 people. You can bring however many people that you want.
The better, honestly.
You can bring 10 people, and we'll school them all. You can bring however many people you want.
Right.
Accept the challenge. Okay. Let's get action. Let's get active.
Bring a whole mob. Bring a whole mob, dude. You'll lose.
You could bring 30 people. You could bring a whole
army. If they all share, it doesn't matter because if they all share that position, it's gonna go down.
It's gonna go down.
I'm going to prove to you that it's a moral evil. And by the way, this guy also tried to say some people do it because they don't feel like they have the time or they should spare babies' lives before they even start. Sometimes, a whole bunch of almost pro-choice BS. Okay, almost there. The only reason
the liberal
is the only reason I'm not granting you the pro-choice status is because you said, I think that it's horrible, and I wouldn't do it. But I wouldn't. But I see why people do it. That's a very weak, morally weak, terrible objection that I don't agree with, and I'm gonna show you I don't agree with it.
And I obviously don't agree with it either.
We're not gonna cuss you out or anything. It's gonna be a civil debate.
We're gonna keep it civil, but we want to debate you. And if you want to bring another guy, if you want to bring 3 others, 4 others, 10 others, bring however many you
bring them, dude. So that's my challenge to you, Elijah. If anybody of you guys knows him,
we will even give you our numbers. You can add us to Facebook.
Yeah, but you already have mine. I'm in the WhatsApp thing, but
he will give you my
ready,
number.
Bro. I know you're a debater.
Whenever you're ready, we are ready for you. Alhamdulillah, in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will educate you. We will show you that your position on abortion. I'm not sure of your entirety, but already with whatever he said, I can point out so many problems with your position. We will show you how bad your position is. We will show you
presenting yourself.
How our position on abortion is the only logically consistent and morally sound position there's out there.
Yeah, because this one is just morally cowardly. The one that he has, it's I don't think it's good, but I don't really want to do anything about it. You're almost a pro-choicer, okay?
Yeah.
He's like right on the line, like
You're
right.
right on the line.
You're right on the
You
board.
basically stepped a foot over.
You crossed the board and just like this guy crossed the board. Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh.
What I actually did though, that's what it was. I didn't do it. So YouTube, he's not being insensitive towards me. That I actually did do
That
that.
he actually wasn't. He actually was in Mexico. He actually was.
That's why I wasn't here. So
And he didn't bring me back any tacos, so now it's beef. But go ahead.
actually, if anything, he can give me Mexican food because I actually know him in person. And
my mom,
Shut up.
mom, if you come to my house, my mom can cook for you. Bro.
bet.
I'm on the way right now. What's the address? Send me the ad.
No, I could actually go there though. I could actually go.
Send me the ad and pull it up scrapping like the MGK song.
I actually did send you my address once.
Yeah, you did.
He sent me his address too. I have it. somewhere.
Yep, you're getting bodied again. Again with the whole sensitivity thing, I already talked about this. You're sick in the head. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't understand how that's discriminatory at all. Even if I was taking that position, what's wrong with that?
Even if I was to grant you and say yes, only stable people should be around other people, that's discriminatory. So what?
So what? That's true.
So what?
What's wrong with that position? How's that bad?
This is an appeal to emotion. This is not a logical argument. This is an emotional argument. Let me tell you, the vast majority of liberal people use one of the following three or all of the following three things. They use the following three
Emotion.
things freely. Appeals to emotion, false equivocations and false analogies, or straw manning.
Or all the above.
Or all the above. They use them freely. And there is an example for this because Josh yesterday gave a so stupid analogy for why we should accept it's basically a debate about basically a Johnny debate thing. And he gave a so piss poor analogy. Fernando, you know the analogy that he gave?
The driving.
Oh yeah, he said to me that if I didn't like Johnny, that I should just ignore him and whatever, and that I should learn to accept him, or I should learn whatever. I'm like,
I can't wait for his friend. I can't wait for his friend to debate me. I can't wait.
And I responded to him. I'm like, why should it be my problem to be patient with Johnny, someone who's racist, someone who knows what he's doing?
This is not my problem. Like, this is someone else's problem, and you need to get him help. And if he is this bad where he just really doesn't know what he's doing, he should be off the internet.
He should be right. He should be.
So even if I was to say, yeah, stable people should only be around children, and that's discriminatory. So what? What's
wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Even if I was to say that.
Sometimes some discrimination is discrimination, you know?
Oh yeah, the other thing where he was like, oh yeah. Elijah, this other thing I want to challenge you on. You said that people who get abortions should not be judged. I want
to challenge you on that.
You said a whole bunch of stuff, dude. I'm not going to spoil it because I want an actual debate to happen. But
you guys, this is a challenge from Establishing Truth. We challenge you. Stop with this eye garbage because we're gonna both, double team this idiot. We want to debate you. We want to do it. We want to debate you on your pro-life stance. We're going to show you that our stance is the most logically consistent and morally sound stance on this issue that there is. There's no other position with the same logical consistency nor moral soundness that we have, except for the one we have. And your position is not morally sound and it's not logically it's not logical. And we're gonna show you why. We want to challenge you. And if even you want, we can challenge you on your LGBT position too. Because even that is illogical.
That is you seem by those two stances, you seem to just take like the, I don't agree with this stuff, but it's like it's kind of like cowarding out. Yeah,
kind of. So we want to debate you. We here at Establishing Truth, we want to debate you. Accept us. And it's two of us. You can bring however many people you want, bro. You can bring three people. You can gather all of the liberals that you want. You could bring 30 people. You can bring 50 people, and they will all lose. We're this confident in our abortion position. Alhamdulillah, we're so confident.
Absolutely.
We can educate you,
We
and we
will-
will educate you.
Yeah. We will show you that your positions.
Your position.
Although the
Yes.
only thing that I said that you agree with that I agree with is like, it's wrong and immoral. Well, yeah, but are you gonna do something about something that's wrong and immoral?
Yeah, are you
No?
gonna do something about it?
No, you're not. Okay,
Because his
sure.
position is not. I'm not.
That's why he's not
cowardly.
right on the
It's
line.
morally
That's
weak.
why.
It's cowardly.
Many buttons up now region
Yeah.
defines table. Also, defines
I'm
table.
not dissing you, by the way. I'm just saying your position is cowardly.
Your
Like, it
position
is.
is cowardly. We're attacking the argument, not the person. The only people that I attack the argument and the person are people like April's because they're just stupid. But yeah.
So this is actually a question that Josh here did not answer.
Button defines table. Also, defines table. And lastly, defines table. React to this message.
He can't. He
Menu buttons up, menu more
doesn't
options.
know what these words
Region
mean.
Fernando. Yes, but not because I enable people. Because they're all good to others. Set 11:20 a.m. Region applicable.
These liberals can't define words. They can't define woman. They can't define stable. They can't define unstable, and they can't define safe.
Region table. No evidence. Button button attacked. Not sexually before last. I'm unstable adults. What you're saying now. Personally impacts me and I'm telling you what you're saying is sick to the head. Button react to this message. Menu buttons up. Region not feed. Quoted Fernando quotes yes, but not because I hate unstable people. Because it's for their own good to others. Quoted it's not black and white. Button yes. Button Fernando. Today 11.
I really hate when people
Yes.
say it's not that black and white.
Yes, it is.
because
It is. For one,
I
this is what it
really
is.
hate when people say this when it doesn't apply.
Yeah.
It's not that black and white. That is not always the case and that is very discriminatory actually.
That is not always the case.
That's not
No.
discriminatory
Yes.
either.
I said. By the way, Josh, my argument, I'm going to represent it to you in a second when my chat, was that all people who are unstable to the point that their judgment is impaired should be locked away until they, fix themselves.
Should get help, not necessarily like get help. So they should get help, and they should be isolated from children until they get help because it's for
And
for
that's
their
for
betterment of the
adults,
children.
but like for children and teens that have these issues, where because he tries he really loves hammering this point down about his friend Gianni. Maybe he just shouldn't be here on the internet.
Yeah, maybe he shouldn't be on the internet.
Whether they stable or unstable people or not, that doesn't change the fact that that's discriminatory because you're excluding a certain group of people simply because they have mental health issues or they're unstable and that's not okay. Those people should be allowed to be included.
So are you advocating that we just let them do whatever the hell they want
So
in the name of tolerance, bro? You guys do the most ridiculous nonsense.
hold on. Let me just address this contention real quick because I find it so interesting that the far left, they're so hypocritical to the point that they say that if you don't accept a certain number of people, then they say that if you don't accept these types of people and they're not included in what you do, you're discriminating them. But didn't he just say that he hates certain people and he'll never accept them? And also, don't these guys never accept people that don't accept their line of thinking? So this is not the objection. This is not the acceptance tolerance movement. This is the rejection intolerance movement. This is the people that claim to be accepting and tolerant, but when you don't accept their line of thinking, they don't accept you. Or they hold one standard for someone, but they don't hold another standard for someone else. If everyone should be included, that means that by your own logic, you should agree with pedophilia, which you don't.
Yeah.
And you should
Yeah.
include everyone, regardless of anything.
Now
And
we,
you should
to
not
make
have-
it clear, we oppose all of this. We oppose it all.
Absolutely. So
But
I don't have to
you,
go,
with
I
your
don't have to
own
go by
logic,
your
why are you
logic.
opposing it?
I don't have to go by your logic. I can oppose it because I oppose it. But by your own logic,
By your own logic,
opposition
you don't oppose it,
makes
but
it-
then you
By
Contrary-
your own logic, you shouldn't be opposing anything.
Yeah.
right.
You shouldn't be opposing anything. There shouldn't be any debates because you should not be opposing anything. Your woke left mob should not be tearing itself apart with each other. That just shouldn't be happening.
And it is.
And it is.
Alhamdulillah for that.
It's hilarious, dude.
I thought you were gonna say it's halal. I was like, what?
Discriminatory because you're excluding a certain group of people simply because health issues or they're unstable and that's not okay. Allowed to be included.
Yo, BTP, did you take another 2-week vacation without telling any of the staff?
I was
That's what I
here the
did.
whole time.
No, that's not what you did because you told me you were leaving before you left.
Right. But no, I
You don't think people? You don't. So this guy just said people with
Did
mental
you- are
issues
there
should
any
not
chats?
seek help in every single case. Is this guy? Is that just what this guy said?
Looks like it.
Of course.
Bruh.
But in reaction, case they also simply don't find friends. I have multiple examples of this.
They can simply. Well, yeah, that depends on the severity. But if you think they shouldn't seek help, you're dumb.
But the menu buttons up menu more options.
Sorry, but
Would you rather people with mental health left to their own devices in the general population instead of being placed in isolation rate and given no trained professionals when they reintegrate into society? Or do you believe that mental treatment is discriminatory and immoral? Because that's basically what you're saying now. Said 11:23 a.m. Read the typical button Jaden. Would you rather people instead of when they reintegrate into society? Or do you believe it's immoral? Because that's basically what you're saying now.
yeah, and he's obviously not going to say that mental health treatment is immoral, so he dodges this question.
Yo, you just broke.
Wait, what?
Immoral.
You just broke. What did you just say?
Would you rather people Jaden?
I said that he's obviously not going to say that mental health treatment is immoral because he'll look ridiculous, so he has to dodge this question.
Obviously not. So he has to.
He did dodge
the
this
way,
question,
The way
actually.
these liberals dodge questions is they dodge questions by not answering them. They don't answer the question when they don't feel like answering the
I
question.
mean, that's dodging a question, though. To be fair.
Yeah, that is dodging. It's just
that is, but dodging. That's what these liberals feel like dodge a question because they feel like which is not how the arguments work.
I would read Josh G. Quote from Randall Quote depends on how stable the person is, but if it's bad enough to mentally adjust to this problem for the business yourself before you put yourself around others, maybe in some cases, but not all of them. Said 11.
maybe in some cases, but not okay. So this guy,
That's a contradiction.
let me review what I said versus what he said. Okay, so I said that in all situations where your judgment is impaired, you should seek professional help and isolate yourself from society for a little bit.
Stop
right?
it.
He
Get
goes,
some help.
no, not in every situation where people's judgment is impaired should people seek help. They're fine.
Oh, subhanallah. These guys cannot help but destroy themselves, bro. Alhamdulillah, these guys cannot help but destroy and contradict themselves.
Aren't you guys the champions of mental health awareness? Isn't that
Yeah,
what your party is?
yeah, honestly, aren't you guys the champions of mental health awareness?
Isn't that what your party is supposed to be? Aren't you guys the champions of tolerance and anybody can be good and whatever? Like, aren't you guys all that? Like, live up to it, man.
Yeah,
the heck?
come on, bro.
Of course, someone who has a desire to fix their own risk before age should lock away more than one. But if you're unstable as a child, could literally do, and you put it, is committing a crime. Because 15 and 21 is a crime in most places in the world. They should definitely leave you under monitoring. Said 11:25 a.m. This message was edited. Read the clickable button Jaden. Profile. Of course, someone who has a desire to fix
Yeah,
their
they
own
should
risk
come to monitoring. And that person, because of all the things that they were losing, and this because apparently they were losing a whole bunch of stuff, and that's what they did. This they descended into a dark place. When they descended into that dark place, they should have sought help instead of
Sought, not seeked.
Yeah, seek help.
No. Sought, not seeked.
Yeah, they should have sought help.
There you go. Oh, by the way, hold on to your whore. So, so just real quick, he said that he doesn't run away from disagreements.
And this shot died.
The problem is that like literally after the person online the debate on call that we preface this log reveal by showing you and talking about, that after that we had another like smaller debate and I refuted him and he ended up removing me.
Of course, he removed you.
And he ended up removing me. And in fact, when the actual owners of the group, which was Melody, when she said, yo, don't remove people without asking people, that's not cool, and she added me back, he got
left.
He got so mad that he left.
So yeah, I feel like you do run away from disagreements, dude, because
you constantly run away. Even today, you ran away because I was like, I wonder if, because he removed me from the general debate group because Johnny was there because he thought something. So I was like, I wonder if you would apply those same standards if you added Johnny to something and Johnny dissed me and then you didn't remove him. I wonder if you would do that. I wonder if you would apply these exact same standards if the roles were reversed.
Which he wouldn't.
He would not.
Menu button, sub menu, more options, auto region, typo, set 11:26, button react, menu button, auto region, Fernando. I think that in all cases where you've got problems so bad, this is an adjustment you need to sort yourself before you mess someone out. Set 11:26 a.m. This message was sort yourself before you mess
Oh,
someone out.
and I don't think he even responded to this because he can't respond to this.
Of course not.
Menu button, region, Josh G. Quote Fernando, quote, started, really depends on how stable the person is, but if it's bad enough to mess with your adjustment, it's probably for the best you sort yourself before you put yourself around others, or when it's unstable until stuff happens, or you were actually very confident until you started losing everything. You read the
Ah,
explanation
yeah,
about
the
it,
pedo
no one actually very confident until
apologetic
stuff happened, and when he came back from it, he
returns.
slowly became confident again. Set 11:26 a.m. Reason
Yep,
button,
here he is.
voice button, 11:23 a.m.
No, not him. The pedo apologetics. You know, the arguments. It's
Oh,
the
right,
rap.
yeah. Yep, there they are.
And Valerie wasn't that unstable until stuff happened, or she was actually very confident until she started losing everything. You read the explanation in the document, you know what I'm talking about, but she was actually a pretty confident person before all that stuff happened. And when she
That doesn't make it right, though, dude.
That
That does
doesn't
not
matter even.
excuse. You're right. That doesn't excuse. Okay.
Button, menu button, we can read. Yeah, I kind of agree with Josh here. You are a pretty narrow-minded individual, Jaden. There's nothing wrong with it, I suppose. Although you do need to be willing to analyze all sides of the debate. Set 11:26 a.m. Reason clickable button, profile.
I feel like there's a difference between narrow-minded and I feel like this is a term you like to throw around a lot, but a lot of the time you know what you're saying, but it's still like iffy because just because you don't agree with somebody's argument doesn't mean that you're narrow-minded. And just because you did construct it doesn't mean that you're narrow-minded either. Because this is what this guy is doing.
Yeah.
Fernando, do you believe the Earth is flat?
No.
What? You're so narrow-minded for to say no that.
It's obvious the Earth is round.
The fact is that we're using facts here.
Yeah,
Dude,
this is his
I
argument.
wonder if I should host that guy. By the way,
You should
like just host him. Like like let him just get him. And I think him and Reese were debating flat Earth. Like just get those two to come up here and.
Oh, yeah. Battle it out,
Honestly,
bro.
I'm really not too fond of
Bro, I
flat
just
Earth.
used
No, I just want everybody to see like the types of arguments that he's making. It's
Bro,
Yeah,
he
but
literally
not
said
good.
that space doesn't exist to me today, and I was like, Siri, I'm like, does space exist? Like, it's.
Yeah, what I want you guys to do, I
That's
kind of
all we have
want
to
to
do.
maybe you can do this on your channel, Dark Child, but I want you guys to debate the thing that you guys were doing on Elton, but I want it to be live on YouTube.
Yeah,
You
I
want me
want
to
it
do
to be live.
And I can do it on mine.
I can do it
I
on
can-
my channel if y'all really want, but
I can do it on mine if it makes.
To be completely honest with you,
Because mine has a stream or a
like,
video. in a
we're
while.
not really about that stuff. We're not really scientists. We're
Oh,
I
I'll
mean,
do
to
it
be
on
honest,
mine.
like,
Then. I'm not
I-
a scientist, but
I mean, to be honest, I'm really not a fond of flat. Like, I might
the
still
flat
watch
Earth
the video.
debate. I'll
But I'm
watch
not-
the debate, dude. I'll be there.
I'll watch
even.
the debate. I'll be there. But I'm not honestly a fan of the flat Earth debate because I don't find it interesting. If you want to debate me on politics,
I take the round Earth because like there's no reason for them to be lying about it. They don't gain anything, and also, that's just a general scientific consensus that's been backed up for tons of years, dude. There's nothing that has disproved it.
I'm not really a fan of the flat Earth debate because for one, I don't really like get anything insightful out of it. For two,
Yeah, no.
for me,
really.
I'm more of the political, theological / religious debate guy. If you want to have a debate with me on politics or religion, I'm
Bet.
absolutely I'm down for it. If Fernando and I was to have a debate, I think it would be the most interesting thing in the whole world. If we was to actually have a back and forth, if we live streamed the debate with Islam and Christianity, and we was just to go back and forth and back and forth and back and it would be like a 12-hour stream, I think, right? Someone would have to they would have to be like, okay, we've been going long enough, or
Clip
someone
channel.
have to, yeah,
Clip.
exactly.
Menu button, sub menu, region, are simply justified because Billy is email they're using to George Lopez argument. Set 11:27 a.m. Reason clickable button, Jaden, profile. Simply just basic argument.
So is that the argument that basically says like, men go after women, it's bad. Women go after men, they probably want it.
Maybe.
Is that the argument?
Maybe.
Is that what he means by the George Lopez argument?
I don't know. I think he says what it is later in the group.
I feel like it does matter. I feel like if it was a
does
boy,
matter.
I feel like if it was a
Just
guy
a
doing
little
this, you would. I feel like if it was a guy, you would be absolutely destroying him.
Not
And
only
I
that,
know this. I'm gonna tell you
not
how
only
I
that,
know
but-
this because
Okay, go ahead.
you were destroying and hating on Donald for a good reason, right? But he basically just did the same thing, but his gender is switched.
Yeah.
Except
And
that
also-
in that case, he didn't
And also, by the way,
stick to this.
let's just
Yeah.
say that this argument was to come from someone that he didn't like. Like I said earlier, he would not take this argument at all. He would not have it.
He wouldn't take the stance. No.
He would not. He would
No,
not
but-
have this
Like
argument.
to give you
at
guys an
all.
example, like let's just say like theoretically Darkchild was exposed for something like this, right? Because he's the oldest one here. He would not be giving you that grace that he's giving to this person. He
Yeah,
would not.
yeah, he would not.
First of all, I'm not dumb enough to do that, but yeah, no.
But yeah, I'm just using it as an example. Like he would not be giving you this grace, even if you said you
No.
were sorry. Even if you said all this
Even
stuff,
if I
he would
played
just
the
be like,
whole-
Even if
even
you admitted it, like he said, oh, she admitted it. She admitted that what she did was wrong. Da, 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 da. Even if you did all that, he would not
even
be giving
if
you the
you
grace
did
that
all
he's
that,
giving her.
wait, hold on a second.
StreamYard. Critical workshop. Site menu buttons up.
Assalamualaikum. This is my stream now. I run the show. No one else runs the show. I run the show.
What if I
He's
run the
gone.
show instead? No, I'm just kidding.
No, you do not run the show. I run the show. He's gone and dead.
He's not dead, though.
killed him.
You did
dead.
not kill him. You did not kill him.
I
Everything's
told his
dead,
mom,
bro.
I told his mom what he said about God, and now he's dead. He's gonna die. So this is
Yeah,
my
he's gonna die.
Hello.
Bro, he's not even dead.
yo.
No,
What
dead.
happened?
I just proved you right when he.
Blind Gamer's talking about killing you. He said that he killed.
What?
I have no idea what the Lord argument is.
You would not. be
Yeah,
scared
yeah,
of
You
him.
would not.
You would not. Like I
Yeah,
said, if
you
this was
would
Dark
not.
Child, since you already don't like him, you're basically your whole premise is this guy's
If-
my friend. This girl, I mean, this
Hold
girl's
on,
my
hold on.
friend.
Oh, go. My bad.
So it's basically his whole premise is because this girl is my friend and I knew her for a long time. This is why I defend it.
Hold
Someone says, make that an April Fool's stream.
What stream?
I think
Make
that
what an
the
April
flat Earth
Fool's
debate.
stream?
I think.
No, dude, because that's a genuine debate. So it wouldn't be April Fool's.
This
That's a
idiot-
real-
There's
That's
this
a real
idiot.
debate, dude.
Yeah.
That's real.
I'm gonna do that on my channel. I'm gonna actually try to get him on it.
I'm gonna watch that debate, dude. I'm gonna watch it.
I don't
Dude,
know, man. I
get
was
him
just
up there.
reading what's in front of me.
Yo, Fernando, we should
All the
broadcast.
questions that I
Yeah, he
asked,
came back to life. He's
All the
whoever
questions-
that person says.
all the questions that I asked.
Who? What's their name?
Yeah, what's her name?
They literally wrote. They
Yeah, but what's the
literally
name of the
wrote
person?
EH for their name.
EH?
Yep.
Oh, I think.
What's up?
Okay,
I
so
wrote it.
what was I
And
saying?
they also wrote
hold
nah,
on, no,
Islam
hold
and
on.
Christianity. Oh, that debate. To
Okay,
make that as
fine.
an April
Why would
Fool's?
that be April Fool's? That
Why would
would
that
be a
be?
real debate.
Why would that be an April Fool's stream? That would be a real debate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be real. Okay, so what's it talking about? So yes, the gender switch it is important to you. It would be.
Hold
It would
on.
be.
Before we continue, let's say that Darkchild did the same things that this idiot, whoever she is, did. Let's say that. Let's
Yeah.
say that she did that. I mean, sorry, not she. Let's say he did that, and I was the one.
You did not
using
just call me no damn she.
Yeah. So let's say I was.
What's up? Okay, so I do have to step away for a little bit. So BTP, if you could, you already know my remote key, so you can just like keep going through these logs.
Should I kind of lost it though?
Fine Tech Productions. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna stop screen sharing, send it to you, and then okay guys. Sorry that the
Alright.
screen went black if you guys are watching this.
That's funny as that. We're not gonna lie, it's fun.
Sorry
So-
that you guys can't say anything anymore, but I have to send this guy this.
Shut
This
up.
damn thing.
Let me refute the liberal. Stop interrupting me. I'm trying to refute the liberal.
All right, repeat the liberal.
Okay, so let's say that Darkchild was to do these things that this idiot did, and I was to be the one using this argument and defending him. You know, Josh would not give him or nor me the stature and the level of respect and the level of
The
consistency
grace, the mercy that he's giving to this person.
that he's
'Cause
giving to this individual.
Remember that this is the same guy who said pedos should not live. And
Yeah,
But then he's forgiving one.
but then he's saying that everyone should be included. So by default, his statement is discriminatory.
oh, by
His
the way,
statements-
Reese just got added.
Who got added?
Reese came up on the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're
So, BTP, by the way, I sent you the link.
Air
Not the link.
unable to
but
connect to the remote computer. What the hell?
BTP,
Oh wait.
what is it
Wait.
that you are doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? And why does it have to be now?
I'm literally not
What
doing
is it-
anything. I'm trying to
What
connect.
does it have to be now?
Okay.
Oh,
now
there we go.
I know for a goddamn fact that it's
Yep.
connected. So
I can
Man,
see
said I
the
know for a
activity.
goddamn
All right.
So BTP, you
Screen
have two
share.
jobs now. You're supposed to be the log guy and
And the chat guy.
the chatter guy. Yeah. You're
Which one
both
is that one?
jobs now.
hold on. Can I start my speech if I exit the StreamYard window? Hold on.
No.
Or is it gonna lag like a bitch?
Yes, it's gonna lag.
all right, now I'm
Yo.
going to enable this. I'm going to mute this.
Look at how he's like, I'm gonna goodbye. So Fernando's dead. This is my show. Yo, BTP, what you
Yep, I
doing?
think he's trying to position him. He's trying to position the cursor.
Yo,
where he
what
left
is
off.
this man doing?
So BTP, right there where I put you.
So Fernando,
Right.
this is my show, right? Because you're gonna go like
For
that.
now, yeah.
I'll just keep
So-
scrolling through them, I guess.
So just keep scrolling through and let him give his take on it, and I'll come back and I'll catch up.
Bet. All right, let's do
Yo,
this.
all right, let's do this.
So
Yo, he's not screen sharing right now. You cannot be serious. Okay, never mind.
no, he has screen sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. It really
Doing,
was.
That's
Hold on, run that back. Did he just say you can?
Yo, what?
scroll back through. Did he say?
Run it back. Okay. Go then. Go
Forward.
yeah, go forward. Okay, never mind.
But you are justifying it. You're trying to justify it.
Yeah, you're literally trying to justify it. And also, just real quick, this argument is dumb because the argument of, oh well, so and so many people believe that this is right, does not actually make it right. This is a fallacious appeal to popularity, and this is a stupid argument. By the way,
Yeah, it's dumb.
It really is. Mhm.
Like if I were to murder someone and say,
I don't know if you got my message.
that's not right. Scroll.
Yeah,
What?
So he says that it's not or he says something about like
yeah, that's basically the argument that if men goes after women, it's bad, but if women go after men, then they want.
then he tries to justify. He tries to
No. The George Lopez argument is basically if men go after women, it's bad, but if women go after men, then that means they liked it. That means they want it.
that's
Damn.
Which by extension. Hold on. Yo, shit. BTB. What is you doing, BTB?
What's up?
You're fired. This is my show now. Go. Just go.
All right, continue. Let's just run it back here. There we go.
Okay, so by extension, him blaming the child is justification. And he is just justifying it by saying, "Oh yeah, so she was in a dark place, etc., etc." These are excuses. These are just.
He actually did say in another chat, I do have the log somewhere, that it is the child's fault. He did say that.
He said it in this one, which we already showed that.
Right.
Oh, I
We
must have
already
came in
showed
late.
that.
But yeah, I must have came in late. Yeah, he did do that. He tried to blame and I'm just like, oh my god, this guy.
Yeah, he tried to blame the child for what the adult did, which is dumb. So you can keep going through these logs because I don't think there's much to scroll through after this. We just
Yeah.
we don't. It tends to G in that direction.
I feel like he probably wanted to write go, but I don't know.
Can he not, or maybe can he not English?
Clearly not, because his grammar is so sucky.
Oh no.
All right. Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, exactly.
It occurs again right here.
You just said you're blaming the child for sure. Like, you're an idiot. How is a child who's not developed yet, how is it their fault for a woman who is
For a grown woman doing what she did? That's so stupid.
20-something years old, right? Like
21.
No.
21.
Yeah.
And again,
no.
we've already pointed out that he's unable when he's not willing to apply his own standards. If, let's say you were to do something like that, and I was starting to defend you, he was to be like, no, that's not justification or whatever. He's not willing to apply his standards.
He's not going to do that. He's never going to do that.
Of course not.
And you don't even apply these standards to Manny, who... Like, that already...
What's up?
What are you doing? Are you reading the chat?
Yeah, I was checking chat and focusing my StreamYard on the mute button just in case I need to mute too.
Is there any new chat?
There is no new chat.
All right, well, you can keep going through these logs.
All right.
Exactly, that's my whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to justify, which is not okay.
Nope. You didn't explain crap, bro.
You didn't explain nothing.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo.
Yo, what's up, bro? It's been 8 years. You've been missing out on all this content.
So what happened? What did you guys do?
We
Reading through
basically
bombs,
you actually
were out
did
there
not
receiving
miss
points.
much.
Yeah. Your focus cursor is focused on the recent message I got to. I'm gonna mute his remote just in case he needs me again.
Oh, okay, so this is the most disgusting, sickening part about this. We're almost there, okay? His justification as to why the victim is at fault is because he was nice to her in a difficult time. That constitutes manipulation.
Yeah.
That's so BS, dude.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's dumb. He'll never follow your own morals.
His own, you mean? Yeah.
You mean his own? Yeah, of course.
He doesn't have to follow my morals. He hates my morals, but
They all do.
I said you'll never follow your own morals, as in him. He will never follow his own.
Right.
Oh yeah, he won't. No, you don't.
He won't.
You don't.
Yeah, you don't follow your morals, bro.
So
Do you even have any?
yeah, do you have any? Because you claim you do, but like you defy them all the time.
Right.
We already read that.
Yeah, we already saw that. Where I left you is where.
So what I'm getting from that is, that's what I wanted to talk about. What I'm getting from that is,
Oh, I see.
essentially the argument is like, if a woman is like a predator, that's fine, and the guy probably wanted that. But when it's a man, it's like a huge deal.
Yeah. That's like a double standard, if you will.
It's an extreme double standard.
Yeah, it's super double standard.
I even know women that hate that double standard because they should. Like,
Right.
I know several women that hate that double standard.
Most people who are in this group are reasonable, but most people who. What do you mean by on his side? Oh yeah, by the way, just so you guys know that this was not no joke.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, that idiot really believes, which I'm gonna debate him on my channel about that
Oh,
because
please do.
Please
Invite
do.
me
I
over
would love to
stream
see
soon.
that. Invite me over to read
Next
chats. I
time-
will do it.
Yeah, invite me
I'll read-
over to
Yeah,
moderate.
and yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be
I'll be
there.
there.
I'll be
to
up for
read
the
chats and
moderate.
watch the
moderate.
You can be
debate.
the chat reader.
I'm not gonna be
Yeah, bro,
like
bet.
involved in the debate, but I'll be there to
I'll
moderate.
moderate, and also I'm
Yeah,
gonna
bro,
have
I'll
to
be there.
fact check him. By the way, I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
I'm not gonna be involved in the debate, but I'm gonna have to fact check him.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to Google
Yeah.
things and make sure that.
yeah,
he
you're mod on my
actually-
channel though. I think I remodded you because I had to unmod.
Well, yes, but I
So-
mean, like, what I mean by moderate is like I
Moderate
have to
the
be in the
debate.
stream to make sure he's not yelling at people,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
screaming.
I know,
make sure
invite
the
me to do
topic
that
doesn't
too.
get derailed.
I'll
all
moderate
that.
and
Oh yeah, make
I'll
sure he's
moderate
not
the debate.
like, make sure he's not like you.
I can
Yeah.
both read and moderate the chat if you make me mod on your channel.
So,
actually.
No,
so
like,
this is
I'll be able to
outright
moderate
victim
the debate,
blaming right here.
Yes, I'm blaming the child because it's his fault.
Okay.
Yes, I'm blaming the child because it's his fault.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm blaming the child because it's his fault. Quote his justification. Said 11:30, but
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, he doesn't say I'm not justifying it, but then he's like, yeah, you're justifying it.
I already answered that.
What did you say about that?
I basically said because you said you could make the argument they're not justifying it, but you're blaming the
Give
child.
me
for
1
sure.
second,
And I
gotta
said,
step
which
away.
by extension is justification.
Yeah, same. Dude. I don't know about the interactions thing because you're content, bro. You are content, but what the heck, dude? Where does the Z come from?
Accident.
What the hell did you say? Yeah, like literally nobody was on his side for this. He has to get.
Oh, yeah.
This is why, because he always makes these ridiculous points that nobody's on his side, and then he has to like cry against friends.
So goodbye. He said you're reasonable, open-minded. So goodbye.
Does this guy expect me to memorize his doc? What the hell is this?
Fuck his doc, bro. He sent that
What?
shit to me for Reddit for a reason.
What?
This
What do you
guy
think?
said I explained all this in the document already. Like, do you expect
What
me
does
to-
he think? What does he think his document is? The Quran? Does he think 200 million people memorize his document?
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. Fernando, would you rather sit and try to
terrible.
memorize the Quran or his document?
I'd rather memorize the Quran than his document.
Right. Document is terrible. I'm not gonna reread that whole thing. I'm gonna reread that section which Luke graciously provides.
Hold on, guys.
for us,
I'm gonna
so I
step.
don't have to actually go find that.
I'm gonna step away. I'll be right back.
All right, take care.
Yeah, you do that. Oh yeah, and he came back later. He never even addressed these new things.
Yo, what's up?
No, that is being narcissistic. If you write 10,000 words about you,
Just about you and your stances.
just
and
about
opinions
you and your
things.
stances and your standards. Which, by the way, one of your opinions I do want to debate you on, and that's the black and white opinion.
Oh, the thing that he put at the very end.
Yes, this opinion is ridiculous. And obviously he's never going to debate me ever, because the last time he debated me, it did not go well for him. He's not going to debate me. But this opinion is just ridiculous.
Yo, I'm gonna have to go somewhere, so I'm gonna have to leave. So if someone can take over.
Okay, so
after me.
this is his ultimate apologetic for these people. For this person.
I might not return before the end of the stream. So yeah. So I'll be back.
BTB,
Later.
you're fired. You're fired. Go BTB. You have no pension. You have no severance. You're
It's not my
retired.
fault, bro. I
done.
gotta go to
Just go.
church.
Oh, never mind.
Okay,
I gotta go
never
to
mind.
La Iglesia.
We do offer religious packages. You just have to tell us when you're
Alright, bet. So I'm gonna go to church. So it's probably likely that I might not
You're
return.
not gonna be back.
till the
You're
end of the
not.
stream.
You're just not.
So
yeah, you're
I will
not.
see y'all
think
later.
the
Tell
logs.
me how the stream goes.
I think
I have
after
to
the
take-
logs.
I have to
I
take
thought
Alright,
the logs
a-
were probably just gonna end it. We didn't know it was gonna be this so long. Oh my gosh!
We'll
Why?
look in the
Why
chat,
Why
we'll
do
talk
people
Take care,
about
y'all.
some
continue to
things,
text
and then
me
we'll
when
end it
I'm
probably shortly after the
streaming?
logs.
Like that.
I
In
don't
fact,
know. All right, bye, BTB. Take care.
We're going to
Be safe.
address this mega threat. Okay.
all like that. In fact, PH pedophiles, including herself for what she did. My point is, I, Lower, who she really is, and her true self would never do anything like that, ever. I 100.
No, you actually you can't even be 100%.
You can't even
sure
say that.
You can't even say that. Like there has been stories of people who know people for 10 years and then end up killing them and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Over the
there's
edge, when the thing
been.
was called, and I don't think she was completely aware. For segment over the edge, when the thing didn't really pour at all, and I don't think she was completely aware of her actions for a few months, mainly in the summer of 2022. People told her that the guy was 15 and
So
Hold on. Before
so
so people say, oh, I know 100% certain that they would never do
No, you
something on like this on like the Steve Wilkos
this is
show.
credibility argument.
And then they take a test, and then it turns out that person that they said would never do anything is actually a child molester. So yeah.
Yeah, and this is appeal to credibility is what this is, and it's not good
It's not good. It's not
because
good.
this person's not. You use that when people are actually professionals in their fields and stuff, not for I know this person for 2 years.
of her actions for a few months,
Yeah,
mainly in the summer of 2022.
obviously.
Over that the guy was 15 and she was 21, and in her head, she knew that, and somewhere deep down, she knew it was wrong, but I don't think she was completely aware of what she was even doing. She was
So right here is where you completely destroy your case.
Yeah.
Right there. Anything that you say after this is meaningless by you. We're still gonna address it, but I'm just letting you know. Anything you say after this is meaningless by you because you.
Who is Skyping you? Holy shit, man!
I know it's ridiculous.
Someone really
Check on your
wants to do something.
check on your phone.
Is it some group that you're in?
I
Is this
hate
some
it, dude.
fucking group you're in?
That's why you mute groups, you fat sucker.
Bro, why did they add me to the fun group? Oh hell no, dude! I'm leaving. I'm
Matt's
leaving.
fun group?
Yes, I'm about to leave, dude. Actually, no,
Matt's fun group?
I'm muting this. I'm muting this crap. Hell no.
Just leave it, dude.
Mute them. No, yeah, mute it.
I'm not leaving it because those guys are also content for a different reason. And when I say content, I mean like they're just funny. They're hilarious.
Yeah, they're just funny.
Like, okay.
So should I take over as to be the chat reader?
Yeah.
I don't think she was completely aware of what she was even doing. She
If
was
we even get any. Oh my.
I don't think she was completely
Actually, I could just read the chat, dude. I could just read it.
Yeah, actually, you can. Yeah, you
Can I
can.
do
Yeah, actually you. Yeah, actually I can. You can. We can. She can. He can. They can.
Who's she?
Who are you calling she? I ain't none of that.
I thought you were a blank bot.
I'm not blank bot.
Okay, so there's several different things that I want
Fernando,
to
put it.
Oh my god! Can you quit your crap? Literally quit.
Answer call from the what?
Hey, yo! What the hell? I got called.
Fun group, right?
No, I'm not called.
Oh my gosh! You are breaking so bad. What the?
Welcome to Lit Chat. And reaction. Learn.
Oh,
The last chat is about Islam and Christianity, but there's nothing new.
Yo,
What?
am I breaking up? Am I breaking up? Like, am I?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna.
There's a couple things that I want to deconstruct here.
Am I in this fucking group? I'm gonna. No, you know what? I think I fucking am.
So in her head, she knew she was wrong. That's when you destroy your own argument. It's over when you say that. Regardless.
Oh yeah, the fun group.
And he also says, I don't think
Bro,
she was...
I'm in here too.
Oh yeah, we're all...
Why?
You guys decide to start dumb crap when we're streaming, doing actually important things. So stupid.
Hold on. You know what my StreamYard name is?
Q. It says Q.
Let's join this. I'm gonna mute and join the call, and then I'm gonna unmute to give a take on something. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, they're arguing about Manny. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna actually leave the stream because I'm gonna collect all these logs and send them. Hold on. You know what? Not to any group. I'm gonna send them an iMessage to. You know what? No. I'm gonna send. All right, y'all. Hold on.
We're having this debate again.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm about to go way back through this chat from the fucking beginning because I feel bored. So I'm gonna actually
They waste
leave.
their time doing this, dude. I don't understand why they do this.
No, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go get every one of these messages in one message. I'm gonna try and see if it'll let me
Go ahead.
copy it over.
Yeah. All right.
Do you want me to send it to extermination
Send it wherever.
in one
I can
message?
see it.
What?
In one message, or in multiple?
So guys, what's happening
What's
is Matt is basically wanting to get buried. Matt wants to get buried on the Manny contention again.
Jeez, dude. What is with you guys and freaking... Oh my god, dude.
What is with you guys in defending the mentally ill? I thought only LGBT defenders did that.
Right.
Clearly, Matt's part of them.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, look. You're not
What,
saying
what?
that she was meant to... Look at this, look at this. So that's mental illness, my friend. So you're not saying she's mentally ill, but you're telling us she's mentally ill. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
She was also manipulated by the minor. Basically, she lost everything once. Her most important friend, the guy she was in love with, another fantastic friend disappeared. Her parents, mainly stepmom hated her, and her dads put her stepmom's side. Her and her brother were not getting along. She lost her job. She was having seizures, not to mention the fact that she's been bullied her entire life about her mom dying. She's had a lot of struggles, especially with family and friends. She had anxiety, depression, and PTSD. She's been played, betrayed, and treated like garbage by people she really loved and trusted. One of her exes treated her like a man treated. Women back in the 1800s and 1900s. Another one sent her mixed signals for 4 months and made her fall in love with him, only to find out he didn't have feelings for her the whole time. And that's just two examples. And she's lost a lot of other people she was extremely close to, like her mom. She basically lost a lot, practically everything within less than a month. And the only person who was there for her was a minor, saying that he understood her, that he was there for her, that she could count on him, go to him, be overly nice to her, etc. This is a perfect example of how
This is not
minor can manipulate
a
adults. So
perfect example of how a minor can manipulate an adult because that's not manipulation. What? You're telling me that by being nice to her and helping her, he's manipulating her? What? This makes absolutely no sense. And by the way, all that stuff sucks. Her, but dude, I don't understand. Like you're destroying your entire case that you are building for her. It's gone. It's gone. You collapsed it on your own. Why is your streamer named Q, by the way?
Edit display name. Clickable button equals edit level display name.
I'm gonna edit your name.
Button save. Edit Q. Display name. Edit Q. Q like Q.
What's going on?
I'm editing your name.
Why?
Because why is it Q? I know what I should make it to.
Yards are. B. Space. Save button. Enter Q. Edit podcast button.
There we go.
Issues complementary landmark pod. Start clickable show com. Start clickable show com. Start clickable show com. Start show com. Main leaves Leo. Like clickable stop share. Clickable like cameras. Clickable microphone. Clickable leaves.
Wait, can you guys still hear my screenshot or no?
Yeah, you're good.
Good, okay.
Clickable more. Clickable. Skype 101. Skype account. Minor manipulated adult. So in order to keep her from completely going over again more. Committed suicide. She held on to that friendship or connection for dear life. Literally. Because this was the only thing she had. Because of this, she convinced herself she liked the guy, and he had already liked her for a long time. So they started dating. He's also not the best person, and he's.
So how did you convince yourself you like the guy? What does that mean? What does this even mean? You mean she actually did like the guy?
Already liked. Because he claims to date Theos. Already liked her for a long time. So they started dating. He's also not the best person, and he's. Because he claims to date Theos, but then thought it was okay to date this adult. And
He's a hypocrite because he claimed to date pedos and then thought it was okay to date this adult. Dude, just stop. Just stop because
Wait, what did this idiot say?
already liked her for a hypocrite because he claims to date Theos, but then thought it was okay to date this adult. And
he said a lot of things. Like, look, let me scroll it. So this is
Oh
what
yeah, I already saw that.
this is what constitutes manipulation.
Minor can come on,
man.
know him, he overly liked her, etc. It is a perfect example of how a minor can manipulate an adult. So in order to keep herself from completely going over
No.
committing suicide, she held on to that friendship or connection for dear life, literally, because it was the only thing she had. Because of this, she convinced herself she liked the guy, and he had already liked her for a long time. So they
So what does that mean? What does convince yourself? Do you mean that she liked the guy? What do you mean convinced herself? Like, what do you mean by that?
a hypocrite because he claims to hate pedos, but then thought it was okay to date this adult. And
Okay, this thing
already a
right
hypocrite
here.
because he claims to hate pedos, but then thought it was okay to date this adult. And
He claims to hate pedos, and then he said it was okay to date the adult or whatever. Like what?
Yo, by the way, just real quick, he claims that this guy is a hypocrite, but I mean, this is an appeal to hypocrisy. Why are you talking about hypocrisy when you're the definition of a walking contradiction?
Yeah.
I'm certain he knows what a pedophile is and how bad they are because he's talked about it at length. Anyway, when people confront their relationship, I'm certain a hypocrite.
And also, by the way, what you said does not constitute manipulation. It just doesn't. Now, if there was more, maybe I'll grant you that. But with what you just gave me to work with in this doc, no, this is not manipulation. She should have known better.
I'm certain he liked. Anyway, when people confronted her on her relationship, she didn't want to face the fact that she was being manipulated or that she had crossed a line she never ever thought she would.
Because she was not being manipulated. She wasn't.
Crossing her entire life because she was very hanging on, and if she had faced that at that time, I don't think she'd have taken it, at least not in the state she was in. This was probably the worst, darkest, and lowest point in her life, and she was at that point where she just didn't care anymore. So she started lashing out at everyone, especially the people who told her she was wrong, because deep down she knew she was, but she just couldn't accept it at the time because she couldn't take it, admitting and realizing the fact that she had crossed a line that she never thought in a million years she would cross. So when everyone told her she was wrong and that she was being manipulated and tried to break them up, she reacted the only way she could at the time. She lashed out, yelled at those people, called us names, cussed us out, etc. The reason it took her 4 months to finally come to her senses is because her best friend, who came back into her life, was supporting her, standing by her, agreeing with her actions in the relationship. She trusted him so.
No, that is what we call an enabler. That's the only thing I'll agree with you on. Like,
Yeah.
you should not be, enabling this stuff.
Much that she thought that if he said it was fine, then it was fine. But in November, the two of them.
So this is again on her for even being for being dependent on a person so much that anything you say to them is like scripture. Like it has to be fought. Like what? Are you these people so morally like?
Wait, say that again?
This is what this is on again because this he said this.
Supporting her, standing by her, agreeing with her actions in the relationship. She trusted him so much that she thought that if he said it was fine, then it was fine. But
So what I'm saying here is, well, this is still on her for following somebody so hard that anything that a person says to them is scripture to them. They have to follow it.
Absolutely.
No, are people this like weak now that they have to have somebody dictate their every single thing? Come on now.
got some distance from each other, and her life was starting to get back on track. She had gotten another job, one she liked. She had some new friends, plus another guy she liked who was illegal. He helped her realize some things and get through some things. Her and her brother were getting along. But then she was finally getting answers about receivers, and she was in therapy. I also sent her a recording reminding her of good times and encouraging her to turn her life around. When I sent it to her, she was finally in a place where she could hear what I was saying and listen. She was finally in a good enough place where she could admit not only to herself but to everyone else that she was wrong. She was finally in a place where she could accept the fact that she had been manipulated, and she had gotten enough distance
She
from
was not
that she was
manipulated.
manipulated,
I'm gonna keep addressing that every time you say that.
that she was manipulated, and she had gotten enough distance from her best friend to realize that she was wrong. For enabling her, even she started realizing that too. She finally really heard what I had to say, and she admitted how wrong she was, how much she hated herself, how she never thought she would cross that line, how she realized she had been manipulated, and how she didn't think she would ever forgive herself, but how she was going to turn her life around. That's when I knew that my friend was back, the true version of her, and that's when I forgave her. Anyway, that's when I forgave a pedophile, but for the most part, I never will, because those people are evil and shouldn't exist. And here are the people who support them. By the way, I'm not trying to justify what my friend did, and here is she would be the first to say that. I'm not trying to justify or say it was okay because it wasn't, but I'm saying that she deserves a chance at redemption, which is what we're giving her. Also, I have to give her credit because it took a lot of courage for her to admit to everyone that she crossed that line and that she had been manipulated, but she did it. She got through it, and now she's happy, doing a lot better, and I'm proud of her the way she handled it when she came back, and now she's turning her life around. But she is probably the only people I will ever forgive because I do take this topic very, very seriously. I've heard people say it's not a big deal. People have died and gotten raped due to pedophilia, and people are saying it's not a big deal. One who I consider a good friend, but I cut her off. Another, the 30-year-old priest decided to try and date my 13-year-old friend. The guy blamed the 13-year-old, saying that he knew what he was doing, but he was the one who rejected the 30-year-old. He was the one who, as soon as he found out the guy was 30 because he was lied to, but when he found out, he deleted his number and blocked him. But somehow he is to blame, even though the 30-year-old told him that he was also 13. So I cut off that guy. One of my friends and I decided that pedophiles are worse than murderers, and here's why: because if they don't kill their victims, then those people have to live with what happened to them. But if they're killed, then they're just dead. Murderers are evil, but pedophiles are just a bit worse. So are rapists. So one of those people are who support them, get out and don't come back, and that's final. Logo.
What do you think about all that? What is your opinion on all that? Holy crap!
Just dead. One of those people are who support them, get out and don't come back, and that's final. Logo.
So take your own
Okay,
advice
so
here.
can I make an objection?
Yeah.
So he seems to forgive this pedophile, which he claims to have morals.
Yeah.
Right. He does claim this, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
That's the biggest thing he claims. Yeah.
Yep. So he claims to have morals.
Yep.
Yet he seems to be okay with someone wanting to fuck a child.
Oh yeah, and he just ended up saying, "Oh, if you think that's okay, then you can get out of here." Like, come on, dude.
Contradiction. That's what he's saying.
And like
that
this
it
whole
was
sob
okay.
story is not anything. And the thing that he says constitutes manipulation. Do you think that constitutes manipulation? I don't.
Absolutely not.
Now, like I said, there could be more things he's not telling us, but just based off what you're working with here, no, it's not. It's not manipulation. Being nice to somebody does not mean you're trying to, do anything with that.
Just said, murderers are evil, but pedophiles are just worse, so are rapists. So if you're one of those people where you support them, get out and don't come back, and that's final. Logo.
Take your word back on that, man.
Further, button reactor, menu button, Muslim Sherlock. I guess my presence is just super threatening to these guys. I'm kind of proud of NDL. Send a like, button, menu button, Norwegian Josh G. Quote, when show quotes are, does he not button, does he not button, remove you because Johnny was there and you haven't talked about it, button, menu button, Norwegian Jaden, everything about your streams are statistic. Send a 14 PM.
Oh, yeah.
Everything, button, menu button, Norwegian Josh G. Quote, his majesty's first minister quotes are, everything about your streams are statistic, quote, and confident. Setting boundaries and being sure what you want and don't want is not narcissistic. I mean, being sure what you want and don't want. Stupid dictation, know what I'm trying to say, being clear about your boundaries is not narcissistic, being straight is not narcissistic. Send a 15 button, button,
Yes, but when you literally, the difference is, man, that when you throw anyone out of your life for any reason just because they don't follow your standards of how things should be, and your standards are completely off, as I've challenged you on several different times, then yeah, I'd say you're being narcissistic. I don't know if I'd call you a narcissist outright, but you're showing a lot of behavior of that.
For sure.
Like,
narcissistic. Button react to menu button, button react to this anyway. I'm done with this conversation. Bye.
You see how he again runs from disagreement?
he does.
Button menu button, Muslim Sherlock. Quote, Josh G. quotes are, remove you because Johnny was there and you haven't talked to Felicia yet about that topic. So I'm not going to add you back until that conversation is over. Go ahead and wait till let me get this straight.
So
Button,
basically, and I'm going to tell you why he said this, because he expects you to like convert your point and like switch it up as soon as you talk to Future, because apparently Future's like God or something.
wait till let me get this straight. You removed me because someone was there and I didn't like.
I'm not gonna.
The roles are reversed. Button react to menu button, Muslim Sherlock, and tell your friends that I'm ready.
That's why he said that, because he thinks that it's going to be like me, where we've talked rationally, so therefore, we're he switched me, converted me, guys. Like, no.
Button react to this menu button, Norwegian Jaden. Bye bye, pedophile apologist. Button react menu button, Norwegian Jaden. Continue to support the state of the moral backlash. Send a 12:17. Button react to this menu button, Norwegian Muslim Sherlock. You'll get apologist for whatever when it comes to his friends, but won't hesitate to jump on his enemies for doing the same things his friends do. Send a 12:18 PM. Recent clip of
Oh
button,
yeah,
Muslim Sherlock.
absolutely. As he has done, or he did that actually today.
You'll get enemies for button react menu button, Norwegian Jaden. 6 disgusting fuck. I tried to remain more or less civil through this discussion of Jesus fucking Christ. Send a 12:18. 6 fucking crap. Button react menu button, Norwegian Jaden. Funny thing a few days ago, Fernando was talking about exactly this. I left with that whole debate over pedophilia, and here we are a few days later. So said, so done. Send a
Oh yeah,
12:18
this is
PM.
why
Recent clip of
this is why we started off speaking about like all the political stuff, because it ties into that. It's that these guys, with their logic they use, they're going to be able to justify literally anything, and they already have started. It's already beginning, dude.
all the way over button react to this menu button, Norwegian Jaden. Also, send a 12:21 button react menu button, Norwegian Jaden. Just going to leave this here. Send a 12:21 PM. Recent button react menu button, Norwegian Jaden. 4. Admit that you're wrong. Take responsibility. Apologize and make amends if possible. Don't blame other people for your actions and take criticism. 5. Pedophiles do not deserve existence, and PO supporters are just as bad, if not worse, because they're enabling them. 6. An illegal relation.
So would you call yourself an enabler
Blame other people for 5.
or whatever? Like, is that what you would call yourself?
They're enabling them.
Because
6. An illegal relationship. Reminder that all arguments are with rare exceptions. And illegal.
wait, what?
Minors 6. An illegal relationship. Reminder that all arguments are with rare exceptions. Minors and adults can both be manipulated. There are many accounts on minors lying.
Hold on, whoa! Okay, this is disgusting.
6. An illegal relationship.
Yo, hold on.
Whoa, this is freaking disgusting, dude.
6.
In an illegal relationship, the minor and the adult are equally to blame, with rare exceptions.
Minors. Space. Not. Space.
The hell do you mean rare exceptions?
They're enabling them. 6.
What the?
Minors and adults can both be manipulated. There are many accounts on minors lying about their age. Yes, the adults still face charges.
What the fuck, dude?
Button react to this message.
Because of that, now you say that you didn't say every, but like you're basically saying that in most situations end up being like with these vulnerable children against these sick people. You think that they're to blame for that in most situations?
Menu button, sub menu more options.
You really believe that? What the?
Norwegian Jaden. On your own writings, you're on bullshit. Send a 12 button react to menu button, sub menu more options. Norwegian Fernando. Quote his majesty's first minister quotes are button Jaden yesterday. Menu button Norwegian literally said you are better than others before. 56. You can value yourself with me. Confident in who you are, but that does not mean you're better than everyone else. Don't act. Superior. Button react to menu button Norwegian Reese. Join back Sully. Send a
Oh
1
yeah, he just ignores this. By the way, he reads this all and just ignores it. He ignores the rest of it. Yeah, that's because he says that because he expects an outcome from there. That's not gonna
He's
happen.
not gonna get it. His friend is gonna get refuted and destroyed.
Yes, but that's not what you're doing. You're literally a control freak that's kicking out everybody because you don't like them.
Josh G. Anyway, I'm done with this conversation. Bye. Send it 12:15 p.m.
See?
The Muslim Sherlock.
There you
Josh G.
go.
The Muslim Sherlock. Quote Josh G. Quotes are removed. The Muslim Sherlock. And tell your friends that I'm ready whenever he is from your Send it 12:16 p.m. This message from Jaden. Bye pedophile apologist. Send it from Jaden. Continue to support the Jaden in the world backslash. Send it to the Muslim Sherlock. You'll be Jaden. 6 disgusting fuck. I tried to Jaden. Just go. Jaden. Fernando. Quote Jaden. You will
Why
literally
is
have
this
never before.
looping
Please.
back?
Fernando. I'm a priest. Go ahead. Send it 140 priest. If anyone wants to debate on the Claire Floyd random.
Okay, yeah, this is where the conversation ends.
Priest. Fernando.
So that's all that we need to show here.
Screen off. Screen on. Click on the microphone button.
So, jeez, dude. I like everything that you are saying is basically ends up logically failing or logically contradicting itself. It's
You know what's
insane
so
to
you know what's so ironic is that
Yeah.
Josh refutes Josh
He does. He
several times. Several times Josh refutes Josh. How hilarious is that?
So contradictory.
Imagine
Holy
Josh refuting Josh. I don't even have to refute him. Josh refutes Josh.
He does. He really does. Dude. Oh man, Josh, you
But
really
you know,
are
guys-
content, man. You really are content.
But you know,
Holy
guys,
crap.
I hope this should teach you something. I hope this should teach you that the liberalistic party and the liberal way of argumentation is not suited to be logical. Again, I'm going to state the following 3 things that liberals constantly use in their arguments. So that you guys, whenever you guys are arguing with liberals, whether you be, whatever background, arguing about whatever topic, if you are from any type of world religion, you're going to have to, at some point, argue with liberals if you are actually of your religion. But these are the 3 things that liberals use.
Rams of
For
your
one-
religion, in which case, oh gosh.
Oh, yeah, God, okay. For one, they use appeals to emotion. Appeals to emotion is when they make an argument based on how they feel and it's not actually based on logic. And A Plus does that a lot in his video that you're gonna see the video where A Plus uses like 4 or 5 different appeals to emotion. Number 2, false equivocations or false analogies, which means that they use an analogy that's not parallel to the situation, or they falsely equivocate 2 things that are not
They're
equivalent at
not
all.
equal. Yeah, they're not equal to each other. Yes.
And number 3, strawmans, which is probably one of the more common ones because they
Especially with
demonize.
especially Josh in particular, but with liberals, yes.
With liberals, it's very
basically, that
common.
means they misrepresent. So basically, they misrepresent what you're talking about so that they can, destroy that argument. Sometimes they can't even
that they-
destroy the straw mans they make, which is really funny. But
So basically, it comes from like, well, you want to look tough, so you make a guy out of straw and you attack that instead of someone else. So when they misrepresent your argument to try to attack your argument. So basically, if I say I think transgenderism is bad, you will have a liberal say, "Oh, so you think all transgenders are bad people? You're a transphobe." You see how you see the straw man?
you see that he's putting words that were never actually there.
And sometimes they might even use one of the following things:
Lemonade
red
X63
herrings.
says, guess who?
Who?
Yeah, bro. Lemonator X63
Yo,
says,
mashallah, bro. So big props for
big shout out,
doing what
dude.
you did.
Steamrolled him, dude.
Big props for what you did. You absolutely steamrolled Josh, and we're talking about the things that he used and the things that all liberals use. We're basically giving you a guide to fight off these, liberals here that are have these woke leftist mindsets. So the first thing is that these guys, we're giving you a free guide, guys. This is free. We're not charging for this. Isn't that amazing? It's just like we're not charging for that, right? So normally this would be like $10,000 because there's so many woke leftists here that it's just supply and demand. But we're giving you this for free. Aren't we so cool? So what you got to look out for is appeals to emotion, false equivocations or false analogies, and straw manning, which is misrepresentation of the argument that you presented and then attacking that argument like it was actually the argument you
The thing
presented.
that you said.
Or
when it
they might
wasn't,
move the goalposts, something which Josh does a lot. And moving the goalpost means you give a certain criteria for something. And then let's say I say, yo, Fernando, I can read minds. What do you let me guess what you're thinking of. And then I guess what you're thinking of, and then you're like, no, that's not it. And I said, well, I can only read minds that are on a particular wavelength, That's called goalpost moving. Because now I'm giving you a completely different criteria, and I'm not consistently applying my own criteria I gave you. Or they can just completely just divert the point and they bring up something completely irrelevant, which is a red herring.
I've had that happen before.
They basically bring up something completely irrelevant to the conversation
I've had that happen.
and try to make it fit in there. And then you're like, what the hell does this have to do with the conversation? This is what liberals do. And number two, if you ever debate a liberal on transgenderism, ask them what a woman is.
Yeah.
If they answer the question properly, you win. If they don't answer the question, you win. If they answer incorrectly, you win. You can't lose.
You can't. No, it shuts down their entire ideology. It does. And because I feel bad for you guys a little bit for defending this ridiculous crap, don't answer that question. Just don't. Like I said,
don't answer the question. Just be like, I will not entertain.
Just go cry on Twitter about how transphobic
Hold on. Just be like, I will not entertain the bigotry of that question. So basically, if you missed the entire stream, we basically showed off the logs, and we gave basically a prologue about an actual on-call debate, and we challenged Elijah, one of Josh's mans, to a debate on pro-choice.
Find that if you're watching. Find that, clip that, and get that spread around. We are challenging anybody. By the way, and this goes out to anybody who might, not just Elijah, but anybody who might have this weak, cowardly pro-life position. Anybody who might disagree
or anyone
with us
who
on
has a stupid LGBT position, or disagreeing with us on anything in general, you can come and debate us, and you can bring however many people.
Because I heard some guy some guy I know was going crazy about religion or something again.
Which guy?
Some guy named Brooks.
Oh, well, obviously he will never debate us.
You will never come up here. He's not. But
obviously he'll never debate us. And I'm waiting for Josh's friend to come and supposedly refute me, because I'm gonna
atheistic person that is perfect to debate on this channel. So
of course.
So clip that too. Send that to him if anybody has contact. Send this.
Yeah, I'm challenging you to debate me on any topic about religion, if whether God exists, whether this religion is true or not, because I can obviously demonstrate why I believe my religion is true, and I'm pretty sure that you cannot demonstrate why you cannot demonstrate why
atheism is true because it's not logical. Well, you can't do it.
Honestly, I believe no one has ever properly demonstrated why atheism is true, or how it is true. Logically, no one has properly demonstrated. No one has ever demonstrated how atheism is true.
So he
Which
says
guy?
that guy Future, the guy, the Future.
Future, yeah.
Yeah. So apparently he also has the religious viewpoint of, well, I don't think it's possible to know for sure. I don't think it's possible to prove it. So I don't know. So
but it is possible.
I kind of want a debate of that whole topic to be set up. There's a bunch of debates that want set up.
So obviously Fernando and I are gonna do a 12-hour debate about Islam and Christianity. And
one day it will happen. It has to happen with the way this channel is. Like, it has to happen one day.
It has to somehow happen. If so many people are requesting us to actually do a live debate on Islam and Christianity, we'll do it. We need to get like a massive wave of people. We need to get like a fleet of people in the comment section. All the people. We need to get all our watchers and subscribers and viewers.
The stream destroying ourselves or something like that.
Establishing no. Establishing Truth Exposed.
Establishing Truth Exposed. Well, kind of like a debate like that where I was like exposing my past, ellipsis.
No, but that's not the same thing. Or like debating establishing truth, ellipsis, exposed, ellipsis. Oh no. Debating establishing truth, 3 exclamation marks, exposed, 8 exclamation marks, gone wrong, 15 exclamation marks.
Click on the microphone button.
So if you guys really want to see
Oh
the
my
debate
God.
on Islamic Christianity, we'll do it.
Like I
If
said,
all of you guys want
my
to
last
spam
words,
and
because
see
then we're
that.
going to be ending this soon. We did everything we need to do.
Click on P.
So
Yeah, that's
my
it.
last words would be:
Click on P.
I challenge the
Tree.
individual that I named.
Hold on. Back it up. Tree?
Yeah.
Who the hell is freaking Tree?
You? Is this on your stream your name?
I'm not Tree. Why not you make my name Lil Tree?
I don't know. I didn't.
You better make my name Lil Tree.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, you right now.
Okay. Well,
Click on menu button, submenu, more options. The Android 0 authenticated list. Clickable before items button. Edit display name. Clickable button. Edit row to edit display name. Button same. It's B. Display name edit P. R. T.
Tree. Remember when you were like garbage collection robot? Something about
Blank
get
bot.
stepping bot.
Clickable menu button, submenu, more options.
yeah,
Clickable
if
menu,
you
clickable
get
button, submenu, clickable
if
button,
those
clickable
logs
button,
were on
clickable
screen,
button,
by the
clickable
way,
clickable P.
One of them
question, I was being really stupid.
One of them was. One of them was read out loud. Yo, did you check the chat? What's in the chat? What's cooking in the chat? Did you check?
No.
Clickable button, use microphone.
Well, check then, fat boy. Oh wait, my bad. I thought I was talking to Matt.
Use
You
microphone.
can't say that on
Clickable
YouTube.
button, clickable button, use microphone.
Oh yeah, because I'm being fat phobic.
Yeah, it's fat phobic. That's
Remember
a
that
stupid
song?
word.
That song that you played?
Here, let me
Remember that song that you played?
what the heck?
What?
Sacramento Truth Movement. Subscribe to your channel.
Sacramento Truth.
We're getting subs on live, dude. Yes, we're doing a subathon.
I feel subathon. Is that what you just said?
Sacramento
I
Truth
feel like it's
Movement.
like a-
What is this stream about?
What is this? Okay, so
basically this
it's-
is a you will have to go back and watch this whole thing.
So basically,
or at least
I
the
can't.
beginning
I
of
will
it.
be so nice to you because this man is not gonna do it. I will give you the synopsis. I'll give you the Rotten Tomato score. I will give you the synopsis. I will give you all that for free. Okay. So we had it was basically this liberal person, and we basically showed that these people always want to demonize and label people, and they always think that their feelings matter more than subjective truth. I mean, sorry, it's not subjective, objective truth. That their feelings matter more, or as what's it called, as much as the objective truth. And we showed logs of him contradicting himself and defending the actions of a pedophile and being a pedophile apologist. And just Josh, his name is Josh, and we showed videos, and I mean not videos, logs of Josh refuting Josh. So that's basically what the stream is about.
And this is just it's kind of a sequel to this other video I made called Facts Over Feelings, which you should go watch.
Yeah.
Where, I was like, these guys always think that you're the problem and that you have to be responsible for everybody's emotions and stuff.
That you have to distance, like that you have to cater who you are to be able to cater to these guys' feelings. So
Channel says establishing truth. Is this truth as truther topics? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Like, if you want to know what the topic's about, basically we cover political and religious topics from different perspectives. So we have a so basically we have we're from two different types of backgrounds. He's Christian. I don't even know what I am. Can you tell the world can you tell me what I am? I don't even know. I forgot. Fernando, can you tell me?
You forgot what you are? You forgot that you're a Muslim?
Wait, I am?
Yeah.
I forgot. No, so we talk about all types of topics relating to religion and politics.
Religion, anything that's controversial, we'll cover it.
We talk about LGBT, pro-choice, transgender. We talk about I refute people that say things about Islam. We talk about for the whole month of Pride Month, we had so many videos of LGBT.
LGBT stuff.
and we have some
It's like,
videos on.
sweet, let's go, bro. We're growing by the day, dude. Let's go.
What are you talking about, bro? Did you look at the even chat?
Yes.
So
I
why are
did look
you
at it.
yelling and screaming and pulling your shirt up?
Oh, no.
What?
What the-
Clickable Loki. Clickable button. Clickable start cam button. Clickable root.
Little tree.
Yeah, you told me to call you that.
I didn't say call me that.
Watch your words. You'll get fried. Remember to code. Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah,
Don't
of
worry.
course.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
We
So we
don't
talk
really
about,
want
like-
to lose this clap. I mean, if we do, we do, but we don't really.
If we do, we have a backup plan. So we're gonna just stick to doing what we gotta do. And we talk about things related to Islam and Christianity. And apparently, if we get a bunch of people to spam in the comments section that they want to see us debate each other live about Islam and Christianity, we will
actually do it.
actually do it. We'll actually do it.
Your channel's a Sacramento Truth Movement. So like, what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Do you what kind of content do you do?
Is this similar? Are we in the similar?
Are we in the
group
same
or-
submarine?
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
What are you talking
Check it
about?
out. It's because I don't know if it will let me do that. Hold on.
You can.
Oh, I can't. It says go to channel. Okay.
You didn't know it had a button called go to channel there? Are you stupid or something?
I thought it wasn't there before. It used to be there.
I thought that's how the saying went. What do you mean? Don't say that. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, 14,000 subscribers. Ooh, damn. Nice.
Damn. What the heck? Let's see the videos.
Oh, he does like deep dives on religions and stuff.
Oh, what deep dives? What do you mean by that?
Like it says like Saturn's cube opening Pandora's box, the cube symbolism. Saturn worships religions of Saturn. Like he's doing something about like I guess people think Saturn is a deity or something.
Oh, that's I mean, that's pretty interesting, not gonna lie. So what's wrong with me saying that? I thought that's how the saying went. What the heck is the problem?
No, it's both. Don't say submarine, people.
Why not should I say that? Okay, fine. Would it be better if I said we were on the same plane?
Just because you say it, yeah.
What if you said that? Hello?
Actually, maybe it's not good if you say that.
Why not? Why is it not good if I said that?
They might, associate you with
Yeah, you're
bad
right,
things
right.
happening with planes,
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
to do that. So
Yeah.
Attack about religion, 9/11, occultists, etc. Yeah, I saw that. It's interesting. Yeah, it looks like we're somewhat similar. You like do deep dives. We've been
We basically are about
for the
debates
most
and,
part.
like,
We've been
refuting
doing
things,
politics
like-
recently.
Yeah,
a
we
lot.
have. There is a video on religion that's gonna be coming on where I'm responding. What the hell? I'm gonna be responding to a well-known Islamophobe named Apostate Prophet, who basically made a video about a bunch of garbage, and he basically said a bunch of garbage, and he actually didn't make any arguments. But I'm gonna respond to it because he said a bunch of stuff, and I feel like I should respond to that. So I basically some of my videos are more on the religious thing. I've done some politics, like I've done pro-choice videos. I've been on some LGBT videos, but I have a video refuting Richard Dawkins. I have a video refuting Apostate Prophet on 5 reasons why Islam is violent.
Religion is violence or something. Yeah.
I have a video refuting Matt Dillahunty, a well-known atheist, on beating women and treatment of women in Islam. I have so he's been covering
And
more
then
of the
I
LGBT
also have
stuff.
some videos about. I have some videos
yeah.
about. Can
You
we
have videos-
prove God exists?
Oh yeah,
Is there proof for God? I think is one of my titles.
there
I
is proof for
refuted-
God.
There is.
There is, and we could there's a way to intellectually demonstrate. Do you have a video called "Law of Distraction"?
Oh yeah, because that was made out of as a reaction to something.
Let's see.
I
Yeah.
am 16. He is, I believe, 18. So, yeah.
Yeah. So so he has a video called. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll go through
Yeah.
these and I'll tell you. Okay, so
Go.
yeah, I've got impossible question for trans supporters. 5 sentences is stupid. I do a lot of shorts. Do we need God? That was refuting an atheist article. Factual feelings, abortion isn't merciful.
By the way, that atheist says that he's willing to debate people.
That was written 8 years ago, though, so I don't know if he's still like. Also, he probably did the thing they do when they don't respond to the DMs.
What is that?
What I just said, they did the thing where they don't.
Oh, I thought you said
respond
the
to
thing
the
that they do when they don't respond to their DMs.
They do the thing that they do.
I'm gonna spam. I'm gonna be like, debate me now.
Is there proof of God? Yes.
Yeah, there
I
is.
address a lot of abortion stuff. That's like the topic that I care about, like pretty much the most on this channel. I don't spam videos out about it, but
I made 8 videos on abortion 2 weeks ago.
okay, so YouTube censorship needs to stop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got censored, and they got censored because they. Because
this is one of my better ones. This is supposed to be a challenge. That was a good one.
A challenge? Oh, that's so easy. That's not a challenge at all.
That was a good one. It was like this guy saying, "Oh, name something to me that an atheist cannot do that's good, but a religious person can," or something like that. And
he apparently has some arguments against Islam. I just can't find them.
He does, but I don't know. I'm 23. I've been doing this since I was 18. Yeah, we have. There's I guess there's a movement that's a bit more right leaning that's on like doing all this stuff where like it's just that for some reason like a lot of these people are not speaking up, but they want change. But it's like if you want change, you gotta say something, bro.
I have a video on the trans called "She Says There's Evidence but Gives None."
Is that still up? That better be still up as well, because I haven't seen it in my titles.
That better be still up. If it's not up, I'm gonna loot and write and go off and.
Yeah, she says there's evidence and gives none. Yeah, it's right here.
And then he says we should be part of the culture, or we should be part of the culture. But which one?
Oh yeah, because I don't understand his take on it. I don't understand it.
He also basically said something about Islam, and basically what he said is, oh yeah, so Islam has flaws, and then refused to name a single one.
Was it on a video of like?
Yeah, you can go.
Bobby's was the topic about that, or was it just
yes,
was it a passing comment? Because if there's a passing comment, he probably doesn't expect to have to justify. He should, right? But like,
literally, yes. The video was about Islam.
Okay, so then why? Okay, that's stupid. Yeah, that's dumb. So
he was basically like, "Oh, there was a thing in Minnesota where Muslims can have a call to prayer in a masjid and not have to worry about being fined by the police." And then he's like, "That's so bad because Minnesota's a white city and they only got introduced to Islam because of immigration. But even though Islam has so many flaws, and then doesn't even give one, because if he did give one, that's fine. We could talk about that.
Yeah,
but he didn't give it.
That's the problem.
Well, it's like you said, if someone was to reasonably critique Islam, the reason why I make fun of. The reason why I make fun of like A-Puss and things like that is because they don't reasonably critique Islam, and all these people. But if you was to reasonably critique Islam, I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm just gonna talk. We can talk about it. We can have a conversation. If you was to reasonably critique Islam, I'm all for reasonably critiquing Islam. That's not a problem at all.
If they do that, you can just respond. But if they are justifying it, there's nothing to respond to.
Exactly. I mean, his immigration position is kind of like it's cloudy.
Fine. I agree with it, but the whole thing is like he needs to define his definition of assimilation
and culture. And culture.
Yeah, and culture.
Damn.
Because because what does it mean? Like, I don't understand it. I came away with that, like, I don't understand, because if he means like assimilate into the culture, though, what culture? Do you mean like do you mean like get your values? Because if so, a lot of them have it already. Yeah, assimilation.
But honestly-
He said they should assimilate.
But honestly, I feel like. Oh, hold on.
She said no. I didn't say a simulation. I mean like a simulation. Like here I'll show you.
Move app. Google. Settings. Front of each state of the move state of selection. By selected. Assimilation. Next. What is it? Links to the main screen bar. Clickable repeat. Clickable button. Clickable repeat. What is assimilation? Navigation landmark. The main landmark. Clickable vertical setting. One. Clickable dictionary. Heading left. Position. Clickable assimile icon. Now. List with two items. 1. The process of obtaining and fully understanding information or ideas. The assimilation of the knowledge of the piece. 2. The absorption end. Link digestion of food. Link nutrients by the body or any biological system. Micro assimilation usually takes place in these.
So what they mean by that is like
Assimilation.
Look at the piece. The process of obtaining and fully understanding information or ideas.
What?
Assimilation. Heading level. Link there. Link takes 7 days ago. Assimilation refers to the process through which individuals and groups of differing heritage acquire the basic habits, attitudes, and mode of ellipsis.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's basically what that means.
Screen bar. Clickable menu button. Submenu more options. Clickable mute microphone. Clickable repeat.
Yeah, assimilate. But he was advocating for assimilation. So, can I what? Can I sub? Sure. Yeah, I'll do that after. Yeah. Actually, I'll do it right now. Sure. I'm just gonna go over here. There you go. Okay. Now, with all that stuff being said, yes, the stream was basically us exposing these terrible pedophile apologetics that were really bad. Showing how the left wing argues for the most part.
Clickable repeat. Clickable button. Clickable.
Challenging people to debate us on whatever topic. This is something we encourage regardless of where we're at. And showing logs, showing our proof, because we don't just say things without proving it. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to go back and watch this, you can. Because we're just going to end up ending this.
I think that's ignorant of him to underestimate the position, because if he doesn't know that a lot of Hispanics have the same values he does, that just shows ignorance.
Yeah, he should. Like, actually, I know he does Q&A, so now that makes me want to ask him, like, what do you mean by that? Because you know that a lot of these, not all of them, I know they're slowly starting to lose it, but a lot of these guys who are immigrating, they hold the same values. Now we can talk about like, what should we do about immigration? Like, what is the stance on that? All that. So we can talk about all that. But for right now, what I want to know is like, do you understand that the people who are here already, a lot of them, they're gonna end up voting Democrat, yes, but like the immigrants, the first generation immigrants that came over here, maybe like the parents, grandparents, those people, they have the exact values and even religion that you want. So that's what I'm trying to find out. But anyway, make sure you guys, if you guys are watching, you guys get to this the end. If you guys know the people we were talking about that we challenged, send them the clips. Tell them we challenge them. And if not, just enjoy the content. I hope you like it. We're gonna be back posting consistently once again.
Yeah, in another like 3 weeks maybe.
Yeah, maybe. On Monday, I already have something scheduled for release from him. I'm gonna be making my own videos. I was planning a couple projects before I had to go. I also upload YouTube Shorts frequently as well. So, there's that too. There's content. This channel is not dying. Okay, there's gonna be content. But with that being said, everybody, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh no, I'm not doing that. What the heck? How do you restart? What does that mean, restart? Whatever. I'll see you guys later. And I hope you guys like this video. Peace.
But then